You like that thumbnail today? The victims have been lined up in the order of which they will be slain. I didn't put all that on there, but I was thinking that. It would be too ridiculous. Damn. The Niners 2021 opponents were revealed a long time ago, as we all knew who they were. We just wondered when we see them. Now, finally, the order in which the team will do battle has been revealed. Tonight, taking your calls for your thoughts and predictions of what to expect to be the Niners 2021 regular season record results before heading into the SB. Oh, man, this is fun stuff. The season started creeping back in quickly, isn't it? The Niners opened the regular season on the road for the third time in 4 seasons East Coast. Niners begin the season with a pair of 10 a.m. PT start times for the first time since 2019 when the Niners began the season with back-to-back wins in the Eastern time zone in Tampa Bay and Cincinnati. This is good. Put everything back like it was 2019. You know, the Niners opened the regular season at Detroit, marking the 5th time that teams have opened the season against one another, and the first time since 1984. And what happened in 1984? Hands? The Niners went to the Super Bowl and they won it! Yes! That's why I said, this is a good omen. Good. All right. The Niners will open and close the regular season on the road. Week 1 at Detroit, the Motor City. And Week 18, L.A., the city of angels and Rudy. For the third time in 4 seasons. The 49ers face only 5 teams in 2021 that reached the postseason in 2020. This season has already been talked about by so many of us as being soft and sweet and tender and smells great. I know, right? Don't do that. So now, Green Bay, Indy, L.A., Seattle, and Tennessee. That's it. That is it. The Indy Colts, Week 7, and Houston Texans, Week 17, will make their first regular season visits to Levi's. Week 1, Sunday, September 12th, the Niner overall record versus Detroit, 38-28 and 1, 14-8. On the road. Niners are visiting the Lions for the first time since 2015 and have won 2 of their 3 games at Ford Field. The 49ers have won 10 out of their last 11 games against Detroit and 16 out of the last 19. Overall, history documents the Niners are 2-2 when facing Detroit in the opening game of the season. For this day, it's Niners all day. Week 2, Sunday, September 19th in Philly. It's a morning time on the West Coast. 10 a.m. PT. Niners own the overall series record versus Philly, 19-14-1, and it's 10-5-1 on the road. The 2 teams have split each of the past 4 meetings. The Niners look to win at Lincoln Financial Field for the first time since defeating the Eagles 24-23 on October 2nd, 2011. That will continue because why? It's Niners all day. Week 3, Sunday night, September 26th. Wait a minute. In Week 3, it's going to be Sunday night. The Pack. The Pack that's been making news all offseason long. And I've been enjoying it, too. Because normally they'd be focused on the 49ers and messing with Jimmy and doing this and doing that and drawing line and doing all. Aaron Rodgers, thank you, man. You drew most of the attention away from the 49ers. The 49ers still got this year. But, Pack, 520, it's a 90. Niners are 32, 37-1 in the all-time series versus Green Bay and 20-13-1 at home, of which will be... Niners have won 6 of the last 9 overall games against the Pack. If Rodgers ain't home, this one is a lock. Make it 7 out of 10. And, this marks the first time since 1967 and 70 that San Francisco and Green Bay face each other in the regular season in 4 consecutive years. Are we going to do this again next year? Because for this year coming up, it's Niners all day. Especially if our defense ain't going to be hurt by then. Aaron Rodgers, I'm sorry, dude. Mad as you is, you're going to have to be madder than that when you leave this time. We owe your butt from last year. Y'all came in here. We couldn't pass on that game. We had all our people laying up on the IR, and the other half was laying up on COVID. We had, 2 people out there named wide receiver. Oh, week 4, Sunday, October 3rd, Seattle time. Niners are 17-28 all-time series versus Seattle. 9-12 Didn't that bother you? 17-28 all-time series versus the Hawks. And this has only taken place since 2013. They've compiled all this since 2013. But otherwise, I think it was neck and neck, or we were ahead. Two of the 49ers' last 3 home games against the Seahawks have gone to overtime. This marks the earliest the 2 teams square off in the regular season since the 49ers visited the Hawks in week 2 of the 2017 season. For that reason alone, I'm taking the Niners because we are not going to get wiped out by injuries by week 4. Hawks, get ready for a good beating. Niners all day. Week 5, Sunday, October 10th, Arizona. In Arizona. Niners own the overall series record versus Arizona, 32-27. That got cut back a little bit during the Tom Sula. Yeah. Niners own the overall series record versus Arizona, 32-27. But last season, the 2 teams squared off on Saturday with San Francisco defeating Arizona on the road 20-12. Niners just said, enough of this struggle. We ain't struggling with these dudes today. With a stellar defense that would not be denied. Kyler Murray was left lying in a heap and injured as the Niners walked off into the sunset of having finally stopped the speedy destroyer and gained some pride as we ended the season on a high note. Niners have won each of the last 2 road games against the Cards. This year, the Cards are a question mark in my mind. I'm going to go ahead and put a question mark on this game for now as well. I do not like that team. They just gave me a bad feeling this year, and they're giving me a bad feeling now. They've got more help over there than they should have been allowed. God, y'all ain't gonna add A.J. Green, D-Hop. Then they picked up another another quick receiver. You got J.J. over there. Oh, man. You know what? I say put a question mark in it. I need to see some things in your first couple of weeks, and then I'll get back to you on this one. Week 6. Bye week. This marks the first time since 2009 the Niners have had their bye week in week 6. I wish we could have got it a couple of weeks later, but that's fine. Week 7, October 24th is a Sunday, and it's Sunday night. Default will be back in town. Niners look for their first win against the Colts since November 25th, 2001. The Colts are making their first regular season trip to Levi's, with San Francisco hosting it for the first time since September 22nd, 2013. This marks the first prime-time matchup between the 2 teams as well. Niners will be rested up, sharp, and looking to earn a victory following the bye week for the 3rd consecutive season. This is another question mark game for me now. I don't know what Carson Wentz's going to look like with that team, and I do know DeForest is going to come back looking for some sweet they wouldn't pay me revenge. I don't know if he's angry about that, but you know what? This is a huge question mark game because that team is really going to be tough this year. They've had a year to get ready for this. They're put together like a brick house. Week 8, Sunday, October 31st. I wish it could have been a few weeks earlier. It's cold in Chicago. Fam, this is a bad luck game. We're playing a team wearing black and orange on Halloween night. You talk about adding fear and scariness. If that defense is ready to roll, it's going to be rough. Niners overall record versus Chicago is 34-32-1, 12-8-1 on the road. Niners look to win back-to-back games in Chicago as the Niners return to Soldier Field for the first time since defeating the Bears 15-14 on December 3rd, 2017. During that night, the debut of Jimmy G. He was dancing and prancing. We had no offensive line. G was in charge the whole way. The defense came to hold Chicago down. We pulled it out in the last few minutes. Robbie Gold, get your butt out here and put that finishing touch on. You ain't Chicago as bad as anybody. Booyah! Niners win! Oh! Can we repeat that history again and not struggle this time? I don't know. And I don't... Hey, and will it be a new QB or will it be Andy Dalton? As you know, Justin Fields, it's already been rumored that Justin Fields will sit a year and learn. This is the thing you say about these guys when they first come in. We'll see what happens. Oh, man. Anyway, all right, the two teams square off on Halloween, as I mentioned. This game does worry me a little bit, though, because of the... It's Halloween. I just get this bad feeling about running into a team that's wearing them colors on Halloween night. I'm going to put a question mark there for now because that defense is hella fun tough. Week 9, Sunday, November 7th. It's an afternoon game, and here come the Cards again, 18-13. 49ers 18-13 at home versus the Cardinals. They have won 7 of the last 12 home games versus AC, and that will continue. On this particular day, it's Niners all day. Week 10, Monday, November 15th versus the Rams. It will be Monday night. Rams. Rudy, boy, y'all kill me. Woo! Niners lead the all-time series against the Rams 73-67-3. Niners are 6-3-1 in the last 10 meetings at home against the Rams, with the Niners holding a 36-34-2 record at home against El Angeles. That trend will continue because it's Niners all day. Niners are going to sweep the season series against the Rams for the third consecutive season for the first time since 1996. The 98, the two teams were squared off on Monday night 10 times. The 49ers holding a 64 edge in those games. Come get your whooping, Rams. It will be Niners all day. And you know this. Week 11, Sunday, November 21st at Jacksonville. Oh, morning time game. Niners. 49ers are 3-2. What am I at Jacksonville? I got them mixed up with somebody else. What? No. I didn't withdraw that. That emotion was wrong. The Niners are 3-2 against the Jags, including a 1-2 record on the road. Niners travel to Jacksonville for the first time since 2005, as the two teams squared off in London for Jacksonville's home game in 2013, where the 49ers embarrassed the Jags in front of the London crowd, 42-10. And Niners have won each of the last 3 meetings between the two teams. That will continue. Why? Because it's Niners all day. Week 12, Sunday, November 28th versus Minnie. 1:25 p.m. Mm-hmm. You know, all the teams that are really rough are coming home, and the easies are on the road. Have you noticed that? This is going to be fun. 49ers lead that overall series record versus Benny 24-23 and 1, with the Niners posting a 15-8-1 record at home in the series. The Niners have won 10 of the past 11 meetings at home against the Vikes. This is the first visit to San Francisco for the Vikings since the 49ers defeated Minnesota 27-10 in 2019. NFC divisional playoff. Niners all day. Week 13. December 5th in Seattle. It's Sunday night. Oh, man, the 49ers are 8-16 overall on the road at Seattle. Niners take on Seattle on the road in prime time for the second time in 3 seasons, having defeated the Hawks 26-21 on December 29th, 2019. I tell you what, it was Sunday night. That game being in Seattle, of course, fam, I hate to say it, but I got a question mark on that. Why? Because every time we played them, there's always some controversial call that seems to sway that game. They tried to take it away from us in 2019. That downfield call had nothing to do with nothing. We still won. Week 14, Sunday, December 12th in Cincy. It's a morning time thing. Niners own the overall series record versus Cincy, 12-14, including 5-2 record versus Bengals on the road. Niners will travel to Cincy for the second time in 3 seasons, having defeated the Bengals 41-17 in 2019. It wasn't even close. It was downright embarrassing. This will also be Niners all day. Week 15, it'll be Atlanta. Niners on the overall series record versus Atlanta, 47-32 and 1 and 28-12 at home. 49ers look to improve to 2-1 against the Falcons at Levi Stadium as San Francisco faces Atlanta at the home of the 49ers for just the third time. But fam, I got to tell you, I got many worries about this game. The arsenal that Matty Ice will have scares the bejesus out of me. This passing arsenal is what I dream about for San Francisco. Julio, Ridley, and now add Pitts. Whew, man, fam, if we're healthy, Lord have mercy. You know what? This is a question mark game for me. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what, though? Julio pulls up hurt every time. Fam, that is scary. That is scary. Week 16, Thursday, December 28th in Tennessee. It'll be a Thursday nighter, of course. And the Niners are 9-5 overall against the Titans, including 5-2 record on the road. Niners travel to Nissan Stadium for the first time since defeating the Titans 31-17 in 2013. The Niners have won each of the last 2 meetings between the two teams. San Francisco is winners of 2 of their past 3 games on Thursday Night Football. This marks the first meeting between the two teams in prime time. Here's the problem. Derrick damned Henry. I want nothing to do with him. If I had it my way, we would not play that team until Henry retired. Jesus, that dude worries me. Question mark for me on this game, fam. You know what, though? If we got a lot of ball possession in that game, keep Henry's big butt on the bench out the way. Anyway, Week 17, Sunday, January 2nd versus Houston in San Francisco. The 49ers have won 3 of 4 overall regular season meetings against the Texans. Texans are making their first regular season trip to Levi's with San Francisco hosted Houston for the first time since October 6, 2013, when they defeated the Texans 34-3. And that was on a Sunday night. No Deshaun, no problem. And I anticipate no Deshaun because they got a lot of problems dealing with that right now. I got a feeling he misses this season. So in that case, Terrell, you ain't gonna whoop us, man. It's Niners all day. And finally, Week 18, wrapping up January 9th at Los Angeles. It'll be an afternoon affair. Niners will be looking for their second win in Los Angeles SoFi Stadium, which opened last year, having defeated the Rams 23-20. On October 29, 2020, the Niners close out the regular season at Los Angeles for the third time in 5 seasons. And the first time since 2018, saying what? Together now. Niners all day. Nerve! Bam, here's what I got. I got 12 wins and a possible 5 beatings. That could change, though, man, because like I said, the most difficult games we got are at home, and the easiest games are on the road. Big boy Luis, every NFC team's extra game is away, but we're the only team with 9 home games because whenever we go to L.A., it's Faithful House. A good call, Luis. Thanks for the contribution, too. 49ers all three. Hey, John, Sean McVay offense is Kyle Shanahan offense. It's going to tough for Stafford to have a great year. I know. That offense is tough. Sorry, Rams fans. Stafford. And Phil, I'm actually taking a page out of Phil's book about this schedule. Chill. Phil. Come on in here, Phil. And guys, tonight, give me your estimation on the schedule, but you have to get it within the time constraints. Phil, please, let it roll.
You said it right. We've got our weaker games on the road and our stronger games at home, where Seattle and the Rams are just the opposite. Okay? So they've got to play their stronger games on the road.
Yeah.
The one game that really bugs me is Tennessee on a Thursday night after we play Atlanta here.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm not worried about Atlanta. Their defense stinks. I mean, they're going to have a strong offense, yes, but their defense is bad. So, that they didn't strengthen the defense with the draft.
They really didn't. That's true.
So, they got a lot of weapons on offense, but that can only bring you so far because
especially if we got their defense on the field all day. Yeah.
And for those that want to see Trey start, it'll be week 18 where we've got everything clinched, and Trey can start against the Rams and beat the Rams.
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? Then we can really mess with the Rams. We brought Trey, and he didn't have any experience. He came out there and whooped y'all like stepchildren.
No, and I'm looking at our schedule. We've got 2 easy games right off the bat on the road. We should come away with 2 wins there. Then we've got Green Bay here. I think if we stay healthy, we can beat Green Bay, no problem. We've handled them when we've been healthy, and the only time they beat us is when we were walking wounded. And then we got Seattle, and Seattle has to play Minnesota on the road the week before we play Seattle. So that could be a tough game for them coming off that road game against Minnesota. And then Arizona has to play the Rams on the road the week before we play them. So it kind of works out. And then we got the bye week, and then we got Indy, which is going to be a tough game, but it's home. And we've got a bye beforehand. So
plenty of rest and preparation
I'm
time.
looking at us being 6-1 to start the season, somewhere in there. And, I'm thinking 14-3, maybe, somewhere in there. 13-4, 14-3.
I think my biggest concern is Arizona, but I agree.
Arizona, I think... they caught us off guard last year, early in the season, and I don't think that's going to happen again. And then when we finally got our defense around, Shaw had a game plan that was executed perfectly against Arizona. We smoked them, and I think they can stay with that plan and go with it. We're going to have Nick back. We're going to have some pieces back that we didn't have last year, and I just think.
Can those pieces stay on the field?
We're a better team. Yeah, that's the key. I mean, that's the key every year, though. If you can stay healthy, you got a good chance of winning. So it's up for some of these other teams to have some injuries like us.
I know. Hey,
wouldn't
healthy. That be great? I want to see another team look like we've been looking in the past. For a change, somebody else get that bug. God, so tired of that.
So I mean. The Rams, their schedule, they've got all their tough games on the road. They've got a second place schedule, which means they have to play Tampa Bay when we're playing Atlanta. They've got to play Baltimore when we've got to play Cincinnati. It's just when you have a last place schedule, it's a lot easier. And you've got 3 games this year now with the 17-game schedule that you've got the last place team, and we got Philadelphia while the other teams play Washington. And Washington's not a bad team. And you've got Dallas, which is going to have Dak back. So, they got to play Seattle and the Rams while we play Philadelphia, who's in disarray. So, I mean, it's going to work out for us. If we stay healthy, there's no chance that the other teams are going to win the division.
And like I said, those are key words. If we can just stay off the IR. So, you're right.
But this is a good time of the year. I start planning the tailgates. The food, the menu for the tailgates.
It's going to be jumping, Phil. They say things are going to be cool as heck by August. So, you know what? That is really, man.
Well, if you ever come to a game, Ronbo, look us up and we'll have
Oh,
some
Phil,
cheesecake for you.
I'm going to let you know far in advance. I'm definitely. Give me. I'm going to GPS so I make no mistake as to what to look for.
But
Yes.
it's really going to be good to go to games again. That's just last year was just horrible.
Yeah.
Just
Well, we'll get
horrible.
over that. All right, Phil. And
Yeah.
we're gonna go, and I'm gonna
All
look
right,
for
Ronbo.
you. Hey, we're in the middle of the week already, aren't we? I'll see you this weekend. All right.
All right.
All right,
Talk to you
Phil.
later.
All right, Phil.
Bye-bye.
All right. And there's John. He says, if Trey Lance starts Week 18 versus the Rams, 49ers still win. Mullins beat 2020, even injured Jimmy G. Rams can't beat us. I bet Sudfeld can win versus the Rams. I can't believe Rudy hasn't reared his silly head yet. Thanks for the contributions, fam. Mike.
Yo, Ronbo, you got me?
Mike, I got you, but you need to drop that speaker. I hear feedback.
You got me now?
I can hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. All right. So, Mike, give us your estimation, prognostication of the schedule situation.
All right, sir. So, quick flashback to 2020 schedule was very brutal, even without all the injuries and stuff we already talked about. We had Buffalo, New Orleans, Green Bay, Washington, all playoff teams. Dallas was tough, and we were decimated. Of those 4 losses, 4 of them were one-score losses. 2 were in the West. We had a 3-point and a 4-point to Arizona and Seattle, and then 10-point loss to Seattle. If we would have been healthy, and we swept the Rams, of course, which we're going to do again. 11-5 minimum. Yeah. We would have been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So moving on to 2021, I'm just going to try to move through here quick. I agreed with both you and Phil's analysis on why we'll win these games. So I've got Detroit dub, Philly dub, Green Bay dub, Seattle dub, Arizona loss. Then we got our bye. Then coming off the bye, I think Philly will be tough because they have Wentz. We'll go ahead and win that one there. Then I think Week 8, Jimmy gets some home time.
You mean Indianapolis?
Oh, excuse me, Indy. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I think at Chicago is going to be a loss. Jimmy's going to get some hometown jitters there.
Played his best game there in 2019. Or 17.
We'll see. We'll see. I just think they've got their defense and whatnot. So you could go question mark on that one. Arizona win. LA win. At Jacksonville, that game's a question mark. So that 10 o'clock kickoff times can be rough for West Coast teams.
I know, right? I hate that. We can't spend the weekend.
Minnesota, they made some good moves on defense this season. We'll see, but I think we outcoached them for sure.
Yeah.
At Seattle, I've got us getting a dub there. At Cincy, dub. Atlanta, question mark, but I did say a dub there. And this is where we get hot after that Jacksonville loss. To Tennessee, that one's a question mark. But however, their defense was completely decimated in free agency. They lost a lot.
What? This is good news. Okay, because I was worried about that team.
Yeah, they lost Caro, lost a couple of their corners. It looks like their defense is. No, they got a pretty good coach, I know, but I just think that we're going to pull that one out.
No, you got to have a defense. If you're going to do anything with the 49ers, you better have a solid defense, or otherwise forget about it.
Because like you're saying, we can just run the ball and keep some of these high potent guys off the field because of our run game.
And Shanahan has that plan.
Houston, obvious win, and then at LA, and then we should be pretty hot at that point.
Man, I tell you. And by the way,
I think injury wise. Go ahead.
No, and by the way, I just realized something. There's another element that's going to be added to the 49ers. This year, there's no uncertainty how that offense is going to move. Why? Because everybody's got the magical 2 years in Shanahan's system. I look for amazing things. So our offense, if you don't have a defense, you'll suffer against the 49ers this year.
And I think out of all these teams, we got the best coach. That's, I think, what really gives us the edge. So worst case, if we do get some injuries, like Phil was saying. I mean, how I iterated before, I'm not really sold on our corners. There's a couple, Verrett or Mosley go down, have a bad game or two against Atlanta. 11-6, 12-5 at the worst, I think, Ronbo.
Yeah.
If we can say relative health, guys are going to get banged up. It's the NFL.
Yeah.
It's just about keeping them in there, for most of the season.
And how well is your depth built? Exactly.
Mm-hmm. How are these rookies gonna step up when they have to step up? Because he's gonna go down a game or two. He always does.
Yeah. You know what though? Hufanga and company are waiting though. Everybody wants to see Hufanga and see how bad a dude is this.
I want to see how he plays against the Rams. You know what I mean? Coming back to South SoCal, he's gonna be fired up, dude.
It's so much drama. The stage is set. Oh God, this is gonna be fun. All right. So your overall record 11-6 or 12-5. I think we're thinking along the same way. I had question marks on the same games you were talking about. I added Atlanta, but you actually made me feel better though. I tell you, fam, Mike. If Atlanta forgot to do something about their defense, and I should know that because Tony's from Atlanta is always calling there saying we did nothing about our defense. I forgot about that.
Don't they have a new coach this year, or is he just took over last year because Quinney got fired last year, right?
Yeah. So
we'll see. And I think Matt Ryan might get happy feet with Bosa coming in the backfield a time or two.
Everybody will get happy feet with Bosa on the field. It doesn't matter who you are.
But
Bosa
main
is a
point, we got to stay healthy.
Yeah. That's always our bottom line. All right, Mike, good stuff. I love it. We're going to see you Friday.
Appreciate it, Ronbo.
Thanks, man.
Always appreciate it. We love this shit.
I love it. Good night, Mike. And Okie Niner, early guess, 11-6. Okie Niner, good to see you again, fam. Thanks for the contribution, too. And Guerrero. Hey, Guerrero says, Ronbo, week 1 against Detroit Lions. That'll be my birthday. Hey, Guerrero, man, you are going to get a nice gift. I think the 49ers are going to be pumped. Oh, they're going to be pumped. After having last year. Oh, watch this. This will be fun. What? It's Dollar Bill Will. Will, come on in, man.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Oh, man, schedule's out, man. Now we're looking at what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Will, have you checked it out? I mean, have you got it all figured out? What's going to happen here?
I'm gonna give you an honest answer. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you look at the reality of what's taken place the last year or so, with the injuries taking everybody down. But you know what? Okay, well, go ahead.
You know why I don't know?
I
because you know why I don't know.
Oh, it's time to go to work on Jimmy. Will, nobody knows who's going to start yet. Maybe Jimmy sits down and you'll be better.
I know who's going to start. That's what I'm going to tell you. Week 1, Jimmy G will be okay. Week 2 against the Eagles, Jimmy G will be okay. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers may not be there. If he is, oh well. Yeah. We always run the ball down Green Bay's throat. Jimmy will be okay. When he comes to Seattle or Arizona, get ready to see Trey Lance because Jimmy's going to fall on his face. So, are you Jimmy G fans?
Jimmy G's only lost to the Arizona Cardinals once. But go ahead with that. All right, what else? Because
last year, Seattle had the worst passing defense in the league. Jimmy folded. He got hurt.
And as I remember, Jimmy G also had a bad ankle. But Will, you go ahead with all that because Jimmy G go look the same as he did with a bad ankle. Go ahead. What else?
So that's why I say I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I expect week 4, week 5.
Yeah.
Trey Lance, get ready.
There you
go. He got OTAs. He got training camp.
Yeah.
Then he got preseason.
All right.
And by the time week 4
come around, or week 5 against the Cardinals,
Jimmy should be in the hospital.
He should be all right. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say for the night. And I think and the 49ers will have a winning. The 49ers will have a winning season. We will get to the playoffs and we will dominate because we have a talented roster. But that's why hey, I'm just keeping
I
it
thought
real.
you said you didn't
but
know.
you have a good night, Ron.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. I thought you said you didn't know. You still ended up with the bottom line being they will have a good season and be in the playoffs.
We gonna have a winning season, but I think we still gonna win with Trey Lance because of the roster that we got, and I truly believe Trey Lance. Kyle said he has the mind of a CEO. He's hard work. He's a hard-working quarterback. He's smart. He has a high IQ.
Yeah.
I think he'd be fine with Kyle Shanahan because his coach is Kyle Shanahan, and we got a talented roster. He should be fine. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just being a realist. Come Seattle or Arizona,
we gonna lose.
Jimmy gonna fold, and Trey Lance gonna come in, and we still gonna continue to compete, and we will be in the playoffs.
Okay.
But
Jimmy's
but down
one
all the way
loss
down
against the
line,
Cards, and I
don't know.
believe he's even up against the Seahawks. And one game should have been won if we wouldn't have missed the field goal. But that's okay. Jimmy sucks against them, so let's see if he sucks again, like you predict, and we'll see what happens. All right.
I ain't been on your show in a while, and I still see you still blinded by the Jimmy G light. You have a good night.
But Will, look at what you just said. You say that he'll lose to the Cards, and I just told you he's lost to the Cards one time. You don't care about that. And the only times he's lost to the Seahawks, and he was perfect in the game in 2019, in a very important game in the first half, and with no mistakes. So you don't want to acknowledge when Jimmy G's healthy, he's a good quarterback. Well, that's fine. You stick with that. I'm going to stick with what I'm saying, and we'll see what happens. That's all we can do. All right. And Will, he's still bitter about that. Okay, fine. Let's go. Hey, Slick! Slick!
14-3 because we got Trey and JG.
You know, this I can tell right now it's going to be one of those seasons where the people that hate Jimmy ain't going to, even if we're winning, if we can be 8-9 and 0, it's time for Jimmy to get hurt, and it's time for Trey to come in. I already see it coming. But Slick, what do you think's going to happen this year in the schedule? That's so sad. We cannot enjoy the team without taking sides. But fam, go ahead.
Now with this O-line and 90% healthy team, we might even go into. I think we could go 14-3 or 15-2. At worst, maybe 11-6.
Yeah. There's a couple of teams that are kind of scary out there. I ain't gonna lie. I do worry about the Cards because of the arsenal they've added on offense. Their defense ain't that bad anyway. And then I don't like Derrick Henry. You know how I feel about Henry? Using people like he does, throwing dudes out from the other team out in front of him and using them for blockers. I ain't never seen anybody do that, Slick. That's some scary stuff.
There's a lot of teams that got good. They got a lot better. Like Jacksonville, that game is gonna be closer than it should be.
I know.
Yeah, and also that Halloween game that could go either way because the
Bears.
Justin Fields is gonna feel some type of way that he should have been the third pick, and not only that, but I'm not worried about Seattle. Seattle's got too many problems. So does Green Bay, even though Green Bay is a great team.
The refs.
The reason why we lost to Seattle, like in 2012 and 13, the refs had a lot to do with those games because we were both great teams. I'm taking nothing away from them, but that's a lot. That's a main reason why we lost a lot of those games.
When the game is close, the refs can make that determination, and they did.
Mm-hmm. A lot of BS calls
in that 2019
with that
playoff game too. I mean, that dude was way
with
downfield,
that
had nothing to do with the play.
Turnover.
They threw a flag and gave the ball back to the Hawks, and we had him.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly. Yep. But there's a lot of good teams out there, but I still think we're gonna be pretty dominant. And the one that should be worried is Tampa Bay. So we coming from. and we're gonna show them who's the best team in the NFC and possibly the NFL. So I'm excited. I can't wait. You know, like rookies are already reported to camp, and OTAs pretty soon, like mini camp, and then preseason. Here we come. Time to dominate, and I really hope we have like the perfect season and win that Super Bowl. And that's never been done. So besides Miami, you know, but they didn't play no 17 games, you know what I mean? So we'll be the first team to ever do that. So God willing, we stay healthy. We stay healthy.
This season. That's right.
So I'm excited.
Should be slick because, man, yeah, it's like overall record. Are you looking at how many wins you got for the 49ers this year?
I say 14-3.
14-3. All right. See, because this is good. I'm glad you're the second person to say that. See, because that year we went to the Super Bowl, I said, I don't know, y'all. We go, yeah. I had a loss or two more, and the 49ers went 13-3. So I'm saying now, okay, 14-3. A pissed off team because of last year's injury situation. If they stay healthy this year, every game they play, it's going to be with a huge hunger. Second year, as I say, in Kyle Shanahan's system for just about everybody. No rookie wide receivers, offensive line beefed up. Look out, look out, look out. Here come the red and gold machine. So, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. It could be 14.
Even in 2019, we didn't have no center. Our center went down in New Orleans game. And and
Ben
now
Brown.
we got a center. We got a hell of an O-line. You know, so Jimmy ain't getting touched. So either I don't know what's gonna happen with Jimmy. I don't know if he's gonna get traded or whatever happens. But if he's there, yeah, we're definitely gonna be down. We got a chip on our shoulder. This team has something to prove, and get ready for them doves.
I'll tell you. I do worry about Tampa Bay, but we'll see them later. We'll be ready, confident, and ready to roll. Hey, Slick, good stuff, man. I love it. All right, fam.
As long as we got Kyle, that he knows how to manipulate everything, you know.
I know. Especially defense.
I ain't worried. All right, Ronbo, have a good night. Good night.
And there he is. And as if you knew he was going to make an appearance sooner or later. Rudy, tonight he goes by the moniker Rams Reloaded, and Stafford is ready to roll into a good ass whooping. He didn't put that on his name, but he should. 8 years straight, Niners' most injured team. 15 key player injury prone. Niners lucked out. Rams scheduled last game by the Rams. We'll have division wrapped up. You got to give Rudy credit though. Boy, he thinks up these things all night. Brings them in here to let us know how he feels. Rudy, thanks for the contribution, Rudy. Hang in there, buddy. Steven! Steven. Emil.
Ronbo.
Is that Steven? Sounds like Steven. Emilio never yells like that.
Ronbo.
Hey, Steven, come on in, man.
Oh, man. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh, God. Hey.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure we're all excited. I'm pretty sure, me, you, and the Faith were all excited for this year's schedule, especially our preseason. Our first preseason game is a run back with Kansas City.
Oh.
And I think they play us, Kansas City.
You know what? But, we're not going to see anything but the second and third strings. But, game one, maybe you might see the starters for maybe a couple of series at the most. Maybe.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah. That's going to be interesting.
One team I'm looking forward to, the one team I've been saying, hey, watch out this season because these guys are actually going to pop off, is the Chargers. And we play them second, and then we play the Raiders for our preseason game. That's before, everything. I'm excited to see what the Chargers bring to the table with all the new draft picks. Just because I want to see how they'll stack up, essentially, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But our first main game, though, that's going to be fun. Our first home game, if Aaron Rodgers is going to be there or not, might be somewhat of a struggle. So,
Aaron, you know what? He can't. Steven, he cannot play now. He'll lose face. He already told him he was not coming back. unless they trade him. I mean, Aaron's, you can't just go ahead and play now because then they'll clown you if you're Green Bay. Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron's out there talking. Man, Aaron is going to retire a Packer. I can just hear him now. And Aaron said, you guys, I'm telling you right now, you're messing with me. You know what? I was going to play. I'm not playing now. Rodgers has gotten to that point, so.
So it's going to be fun to see this, this whole season unfold. I'm looking forward to a lot of games. Obviously, we're going to be the best in the West. We're going to sit top seat against everybody, against Seattle, especially against the Rams. Our close second is probably going to be Arizona, because Arizona just always so happens to wiggle past us somehow, some way. And I think it's just because Kyler Murray.
Of course.
For some odd reason, we just can't tackle him.
But
like
Steven, that's why I'm thinking I'm worried more about their offense. We have got Kyler figured out. Remember, he was laying in the dirt and screaming last game we played him, and that wasn't our best defense on the field. That was just a great scheme to get us.
Third string, wasn't it?
Yeah. And they
all
hammered
last
him.
season. It was crazy because it shows us how good we can be when we're left with like bare bones players.
And you send your fast guys, not the front four. You send your fast guys after Murray. Your front four does one thing, but we were coming around all angles and coming in all different ways with the speedier guys to go get. Who was that dropped him in pain?
I think that was what was it? Contavious Street. It's either Contavious Street or Kerry Hyder.
It was Hyder because I
remember they got
it was one of our
that play.
quicker guys coming from another angle. But anyway, Kyler Murray, let him run. I think we got something for him this year.
Yeah.
I think they got it figured out. Something like we have Aaron Donald figured out in L.A.
Well, did you also see that, what was it, our running back room? I forgot we had Gallman. He got cut.
What?
They cut Gallman.
When? Today?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
See, I said Gallman might be the guy that because they don't want to pay him. And they're looking at Trey Sermon, and they're saying, it was running backs, it'll be easy because Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan will have those guys. So they save money on Gallman, and we got too many guys anyway.
Ronbo, all I got to say is this. The moment we play Green Bay, they're going to see all 6 of our running backs running right through them. We're just going to alternate them every play. We're going to run it? Okay, cool. Hasty, go out. Mostert, go out. Next.
Not Preseason.
Go out.
I don't want Mostert out there any more than necessary. Mostert doesn't play. He's gonna be pissed off. But Mostert plays 5 minutes in total during preseason, and during the regular season he gets all this time. Oh God.
It's gonna be great, Ronbo. This season we have an easy schedule, I could say, with the exception of the Colts and Tennessee Titans. That's it. That's all I could see as an actual challenge. I don't really see Philly as any much of a sweat, to be honest.
No, I'm not worried about them.
We
the
kind of
Falcons
have
got
it
poor
done.
defense. I was worried about them.
Yeah.
But you know what? They don't have a defense, so we'll keep them we'll keep that offense sitting on the bench all day.
So it's like we don't really have anything to worry about this season, Ronbo, other than possibilities of injury. Hopefully we can all stay healthy. That would be killer. But you know what? It's going to be amazing. Our only real struggle team will probably be Tampa Bay, and I can already see us going to the NFC Championships against them. Now, depending on how Garoppolo plays against, his old teacher, will define whether or not he's actually worth keeping.
I got news for everybody about Garoppolo. He's taking all this in. His ankle ain't hurting. I want to be quoted on this. Look for a banner season from Jimmy Garoppolo. I can tell you right now, if I'm him, and I know the offense like I do, I'm in my second year with Shanahan, full season, look out. This is going to be fun. We'll see. Hey, Steven,
He's
we're
got
going to
that
go,
Nick Bosa mentality.
You know?
All right. Because every time he gets hurt, he came back, got us to the Super Bowl. So we'll see now. Can he finish it for us?
Yep.
All right, Ronbo.
We're going to see. All right, man. I'll see you this weekend.
See you this weekend, Ronbo. Later.
Night. Emilio.
Ouch. Yeah, what's happening?
We're looking at the schedule, man. It's all laid out. And what's so good about this schedule is the most difficult games, the most toughest teams we got, we get to play them at home. I don't like Derrick Henry coming up off in here, but rest of them, and the easiest games are on the road. Whoever made this schedule must be a 49er fan. What's going to happen?
Well, first things first, I'm going to the Halloween game. I already got my plane ticket. I got my room ready.
You flying to Chicago?
Yes, I am.
You should have fun. It's gonna be cold though, Big. So make sure because oh man.
Yeah, no, I was listening to the radio earlier today, and they were talking about it. He was like, man, one of the games I think a lot of fans are going to is to the Chicago game. He's like, I guarantee more than half of them are not gonna know what to wear because it's cold around that time. He's like, some are gonna be underdressed. So I was laughing. I was just, and I make sure I'm gonna come prepared for that.
Oh God, but it should be a good game. You know why? Because Chicago's got a good defense.
Because we're gonna win.
Yeah, and why?
We're gonna win. That's why.
Because Jimmy G at home, his best game in 2017 was against the Bears. Actually, because he stayed tough for 4 quarters, even though that game was close. I think we fell behind for a minute. And he's going back to his own stomping ground. That's where guys always want to show out the most. So, yeah. But that defense is scary in Chicago. Oh! Hey, they don't have them cornerback. Did they lose one of those cornerbacks in Chicago?
I think they did. I think one of them got either that. I think they let one of them go.
One of the ones
they couldn't afford them. I think.
Yeah.
They,
one of the ones I've been wanting for years.
We were talking about getting them, but it didn't happen. They ended up letting him go. Yeah, I forgot his name, but they did let him go. It's one of the top ones.
I remember when he got okay. Anyway, they still got that defensive pass rush, but you know what? I mean, with the offensive line, I keep forgetting.
Oh no,
we got an old line.
Yeah. We got a team this year. It's just our biggest thing is injuries. That was what depleted us and made us look horrible last year.
Right.
If we can stay healthy, there's no way we can't win somewhere between 11 and 14 games this year. There's no way we cannot win that many games. You're looking at the schedule. Like you said, our home games are actually our home games are the toughest ones. Yeah, the hardest ones, and our away games are the easiest ones.
Yeah.
So y'all just look at it. As long as you win at home and win a couple on the road, like I said, we got to win it. We got to win the season. There's no way, because I've looked at the schedule. The first 3 games should be the cakewalk, because Aaron Rodgers don't want to be there anyway. So we should start off 3-0. Starting off. And
Aaron can't stay anyway, He's already said too much. He's got to go.
At that point, our season starts after week 3. If we can go 3-0, we got to get a shot. There's no way we cannot have a winning record this season. And can't play Rams, destroy them. We'll end up hurting Rudy's feelings.
Oh, Rudy.
He just likes putting his voice out there just to be heard. He likes being on here. I think he's the undercover Niner. He's on here almost every day.
I know.
Shit.
If you're gonna pay attention to a team that
close, come
close,
over, dude. Just let it go.
All right, come out the closet, Rudy.
I said, dude, I've paid attention to other teams, but I don't. As much as he does, I don't even do it. I can care less for you. Like I said, you can pay attention. Who's getting picked up? Who's getting drafted for other players? Yeah. Come on, man. He puts too much time and effort on the Niners to know what the hell's going on. I said, this dude is undercover Niner. He just like talking shit.
But
hey.
I mean, I used to go to the Raiders sites, but I'd go in anonymous, and I would not let anybody, I'd be talking all kind of trash, but I wasn't hanging out there often. I just come in every now and then.
You just pulling somebody's leg, messing with them, hey, but no, the way he does it, hey,
yeah, Rudy's
every
too
time
serious.
You come on, he's on. I said, dude, he can't. It's more than not even once a week. This dude is on here every day. I said, dude, you don't hear as much as we are. I said, come on now.
Call it in.
But,
with malice and hate. God.
Anyway,
between 11 and 4. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's over 11 and 4. And then I'm ready for these primetime games. So there's gonna be some good ones too. I said, man, they gave us some good games this year. I said, man,
I didn't know they was going to give us that many primetime games, though. I was kind of surprised.
I didn't
'Cause,
either. I thought we were gonna get at least maybe somewhere between 3, maybe 4, somewhere around there. But But you know what? Like we've noticed. Let's say Trey Lance does start. You kind of got to look at it. He's in the best position, with the best team as a rookie to start on his team, even if it's Jimmy or him. You think about it.
That may be a draw as well. So, and then you look at the team, how it's stacked
that's what they're
up.
looking at.
Overall, yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, no, it's just you also got to look at the games, the teams we're playing, and that's the other thing we're looking at. That's why we got so many primetime games. It's just so it's just you look at the Colts being a playoff team, the Packers. So we're actually playing almost every team that was in the playoffs on primetime. So who's missing? Did the Bears go to the playoffs?
No, hell no.
No, okay, no, yeah, see, no, okay. Mostly okay, yeah. Right. So mostly every team we're playing primetime is every team that went to the playoffs.
There you go. Yeah. Be there we go, and I'm gonna see you this weekend. Or should I say Friday? Yeah, Friday night last weekend. All right. All right, fam.
Friday.
Appreciate you, video.
All right.
Night, fam.
I'll holler at you, man.
Yeah.
And Niners for life.
He beat Norm now. That's Niners for life is better than all that.
Hey, no, it's Niners for life. We're gonna change this up. It's Niners for life.
Night, fam. Hey, Jay. Jay?
Ronbo.
Jay, we're talking scheduling tonight, Jay. You know about the schedule, right? What's up with that, man? What do you see for the 49ers? What is in your crystal ball? What does it say for 2021?
Ronbo, we're going undefeated. No, I'm just playing. No, we're going to go, I want to say we're going to go 17 games. So I'm going to go with 13-4. 13-4.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of games. So we should win the West and in real good shape to make it to the Super Bowl.
That's the Achilles heel of this team. We can whoop anybody if we could just keep the right guys on the field. If somebody goes down, can they please only miss a week? I mean, that's the thing.
Yes, exactly. Man, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a grueling, man, they added that extra game. People don't realize how crucial that is.
Yeah, because you can lose another couple of players like that. How many players?
Correct.
How many guys did we lose in a week last year? We averaged losing a player a week. Because at the end of the season, how many guys do we have out? I could be short on that. But I know we had at least 16 guys out last year. God.
We did, and we had the most, but, man, really, I'm very excited because football season is almost here, and I'm ready for some Niner football. They're going to come to Tennessee, so I'm going to be able to go to the game and watch them play. So I love that. So it's going to be a good year for us, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds? I mean, we're going to get hurt. You know what? You figure, okay, you look since 2017, Jimmy G comes in, we do okay. We don't have a winning season, but it's obvious that we're ready to roll. 2018, bad year. We lose Jimmy and a lot of the people too. Then 2019, the band is all back, and to the Super Bowl we go. Last year, the band, we lost several members during this, playing in several concerts.
Yeah, hopefully D4 show up to the band.
Oh, gosh! Hey, if D Ford shows up, I guarantee you 14 to 15. No doubt about
it. Exactly. Man, and I'm telling you, if this man ain't playing by week 5, you need to send him out. You need to just get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even waste no time.
Oh,
I would have been, man.
There's that one guy
Even if you don't,
there's one free agent out there, also from Kansas City, that didn't get re-signed. Does he play the interior? I said, if D says, my leg, D, sit down, man. I forgot that guy's name up. We may be fine on the other edge. We got about 4 guys. One of them's going to have a good season.
right. Hopefully it's Nick Bosa. Where
No, I'm not worried about Nick.
Come,
I'm worried about that other side.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
But I hope he has a huge year, you know what I'm saying? Because we missed him, and that was really crucial. We took 2 blows on that defensive line, and it was, we just had so many, man. We just had so many. That's why I ain't saying the revenge tour, because that was like a jinx. So I ain't gonna even say.
I haven't said it. Hey, you know what's going to my sneak up? One of those guys that you don't expect to have. Look for Javon Kidlaw this year, especially when we play Indy. Look out for Javon. I got that pegged as his coming out party.
Yeah, he needs to shine now that we're gonna have all our players back, and that'll just be one-on-one. Hopefully, and he can dominate that middle. Man.
And he loves Nick. So you know what? As I said, you got Javon and Nick together on the same side. They need to switch every now and then. I mean, Javon's out there doing everything Nick does. If he could get that mastered with that size, oh, man.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. Man, that D-line be crucial.
God. Nick's student,
Man.
Javon Kidlaw.
Right. So
But anyway,
that'll help our Kinlaw a lot
wins?
too.
Jay, before we lose time here, how many wins you got predicted now? You said 14 or 15?
No, I said 13 and 4.
13 and 4. All right. Which is,
Yes.
that's I had 12 and 5. So that's I think we're thinking a little bit the same. I got some worries that somebody straightened me out on, so I'll probably have the same record as you picked out soon. All right, fam. Jay, I'll tell you what, I'll be looking for you Friday. All right, fam.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
Appreciate what you do, brother. You have a good night.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you. You have a good night, too. Oh, man. Hey, Jay. AJ. AJ, you okay? My God, allergy season has hit him or a bad cold? AJ? I guess that sneeze knocked him out.
No, Ronbo, I'm still on the phone, Ronbo.
AJ, hold on. I got Clarence Molina. Clarence, 12 and 5 is my prediction. D'Amico will take some time to get his philosophy. Hold on, man. Hold on. Get his philosophy in place. Offense should carry us through until the defense sharpens. Pray for help. Clarence Molina, thanks for the contribution, fam. And I love that prediction. AJ, we're looking at the schedule, fam. We're looking at the schedule, and they laid it out as if they want the 49ers to be back in the hunt. We are the toughest teams we're going to play. We get to play them at home, AJ. And the teams that we could actually probably roll are all on the road.
Oh man, all on the road. Okay, well, do you feel like we're gonna get over 12 wins with?
I'm looking. I said 12 and 5 situation? Because I don't want to underestimate. I don't like playing Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry worries me. I'm not sure about playing in Chicago on Halloween night. I see that being a close game without knowing who's exactly going to win it. The Cardinals have a wrecking machine offense over there in AC.
That's what I'm worried about.
They got too much added in one off season. I'm hoping A.J. Green goes down early in the season like he tends to do. Before we see him. Him and D-Hop on the same team.
Man. They got grit and toughness.
Good Lord. And J.J. went over there to help him out on defense.
Yeah, they're going to be. And we'll know if Fitzgerald is going to retire, but it don't look like don't want to retire. He's trying to go another year. Look like.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Look, he probably
most
looked up and
part.
seen who's on the team and says, "I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait one more year if that's all right for y'all." You know, because you still got to pay him his salary, right? So you add Fitz to that flying air attack. Oh my God!
Well, what do you think? We can get like a gadget guy like Tim Tebow out there in Jacksonville, on my boys' team.
You know what the strategy's gonna be, AJ? We're gonna keep the ball on the ground, grind the clock, and play smash mouth against teams like that. You know, that's the best thing you can do against a really high octane offense. Keep their butt on the field. That's what teams have been trying to do to the Chiefs of late. You know, you throw the ball when you need to. You get the first downs. You grind them out. And we got a running back arsenal that can get that done. We can run that clock to death. And when they do come on the field, and the defense is rested and ready to roll, beat that ass. Don't let them. Kyler Murray, we got his little butt anyway last year. I think we run the same formula against him this year. We might be able to hang with him okay.
I'm worried about the tight end with Kittle over the middle. He was hurt a lot, and he was hurt due to the passes, I think, when Jimmy G.
Every time he plays.
Wildly pass.
Yeah, well, not only that, even Jimmy, he got hurt the year before against what's his name?
Yeah.
And that had nothing to do with Jimmy. What's that dude's name? That defensive back they got? Anyway, Buddha Baker.
Buddha, Buddha Baker. Okay,
Boy,
my bad.
Buddha
He's a safety, ain't he?
Yeah, but Buddha loves, his little butt loves playing Kittle.
Yeah, in the
I
box.
mean, he goes after George with no fear. And he ain't got enough size. But he's like a badger out there. He's just all over Kittle's feet, all the way up to wherever he can grab. I mean, George got him one time and just abused him because he got right in George's wheelhouse and he grabbed him and threw him out of the way. I said, man, Buddha Baker. That's why you seen George on the bench yelling, "I'm still here, Buddha!" Because Buddha thought he took George out.
What do you think about this darn
man?
LA team? They got Stafford now, Ronbo. Real talk. That's another danger. I always think with not new coach for him, but they've been in the, you know what I mean, that's gonna be a good chemistry probably. I don't know. I hope not. I hope he don't be on no damn running and gunning and doing us dirty. We gotta play fair with him.
Stafford running and gunning.
I mean,
would
he
be
plays
funny
smart.
He never runs. Stafford's got to. First of all, he's got to.
No, I've seen Stafford go kind of in Detroit. I've seen him run into the touchdown a few times on a fluke. Like, man, you wouldn't believe that he could get 8 yards that fast. You'd be like, man, that little shot, you know.
If McVay wants to, maybe they tried to do that against us. Remember that? Remember quarterbacks in the league start trying to run against us. Even golf was out there running to sideline, trying to beat the 49ers because we was like having trouble with the run. Teams do that now. I think we got something for that because we figured that out last year. But
I know you got to go, not about to call you T-Ball. I know you got to go, Ronbo. But
I'm sorry.
But all I'm saying about Stafford is he a pocket passer, but he can scramble and get the first down type stuff. You know?
We'll see how he looks. He's got to pick up that offense and get comfortable in it. We'll see how fast he gets that done because that offense is similar to what Kyle does. So you gotta study a bit. So we'll see.
All right, red and gold pill all day. We're gonna try to see if we get better than 12 with your boy Lance if he get in next year. I mean, the following year.
Well, how many wins?
All right,
how many wins you got predicted though?
I say with if we go with just Jimmy, I say we go at least 11 and 5.
All right.
At least. All right.
All right.
Man.
I'll see you this weekend, AJ, if you get some time. All right.
All right, later.
This is one of the reasons why I know Jimmy's going to be fantastic this year. He gets no respect, none, except for like my contingent. But otherwise, people don't like him. They just look at him as dirt. Just sucks. I know that's with a guy with this competitive spirit and skill. I know that's going to compute. We got up next. I say Guerrero. Hey, Guerrero. Hey, the only team we'll lose is against Tennessee Titans. 16-1 Go Niners. Go remember, I'm really worried about Tennessee. You know what, though? Somebody said Tennessee's defense does not look quite as good as it did. They lost a couple of key pieces because Tennessee could beat you up on defense. If all we got to do is keep Derek's butt on the bench, we should be fine. God, that guy scares me. 6 what? Runs like what? 4.4, 4.5? That's a train coming down the track. That's not a human. Is it? It's Niners all day.
And what do I have to say?
I forgot. Wait, no, let's start over again. All right, fast. Ace go to phone. Hey, it looks like it's Norm.
It looks like I was at work all day, and it was Niners all day. Because I'm as bright as how the 2021 season is looking for us, man.
I used the phrase my whole way down the list, predicting my wins. Every time we win, I always go Niners all day. I did that 12 times. Norm, I got worries for 5 times.
Right, and I'm looking at the schedule, and the only way I can put that in a sentence is, I hope the opposing team seen the schedule, and the schedule so bad it almost messed up your pants. Especially week 1.
Napoleon Dynamite strikes again.
Right. So I got caught in the genjutsu today, Ronbo.
What's that?
Over this schedule. See, the week 1 game versus the Lions caught me in a serious genjutsu. See, because I go back to the years, I wasn't even a Niners fan at this time when this happened, though. So, you feel me? 1981 and 1984, they played against the Detroit Lions. What happened that year?
Yeah. Started the season off with them. Yep. Yes, indeed. Go ahead, finish.
So they got a back-to-back game on the East Coast, which is cool. That was a blessing that the NFL gave us. They know we got a place out there. We can go out to Youngstown, Ohio. I know it's real out there, but that's a real place. You know, they can really chill out there. Just the Niners is real. That's the second home for the 49ers, Youngstown, Ohio. I don't know if everybody know that. Then we go to Green Bay. Oh, no, Green Bay come to us. My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I want to go to that one.
Most toughest teams we play at home. So if a tough team, we play them at home.
Really? That's the toughest team?
No. Every team that's worth a damn. Put it that way. I mean, I'm looking at if Aaron Rodgers ain't there. If Rodgers is there, of course, they're formidable, right?
But if Aaron Rodgers was there, it wasn't a problem. So was everybody? Anyway, so we got the chickens. We got the chickens at the house. Oh, the chickens at the house. That's going to be the funniest one. Oh, I hope some Seahawks fans are here because that game right there is going to be the funniest one for me because I know why y'all mad we got Aaron Banks. Because y'all defense ain't finna Dunlap. He finna be done.
And Michael
after he get lapped by Aaron Banks.
Doing a good job. Exactly.
And Russell Wilson, see, Sierra, I hope she's a good woman to Russell Wilson because she's going to be the only one protecting him that particular Sunday on and off the field. Anyway, so going to week 5. Shout out to the good women that protect their man, yo. Anyway, week 5, Arizona. That's going to see this season is cold for me because this is one of the teams we're going to split with. And it's probably going to be at their house. Remember, we beat them last year. They mad that we beat them with C.J. Beathard. You think they going to let us go in there?
Physically hurt them. That was the thing.
They're going to want to show out that game. That might be a close L for us, man. And we, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be sleeping on the team like we are just the most unbeatable team. Like every team can be beat. You feel me? Like, so anyway, so that might be one. True. And then there was a bye week. You can't just win 4 straight every year. Like every good year, you can't win 4 straight. Right. So we get a bye, and then the Colts. Oh, Defoe, stop! Nobody booed DeForest Buckner when he come back home. Okay, please.
Wow,
that might be a close dub. That's a close dub for me.
You think so?
Chicago, close dub. It's gonna be a rough dub, but it's gonna be a close dub because Kyle Shanahan is built for good defenses, man. He had already been battle tested against good defenses. Don't be worried about that, y'all.
Good point. I'm
Jacksonville. Jacksonville. See, this is week 7. Like, remember, like Jimmy G was on the team 7 weeks when he, feel me, when they had to throw him in there. You feel me? So Trey Lance will be there for 7. He gonna have more weeks than that. So he'll be ready. Like, I just see there's games that might happen where the Niners was whooping them so bad they just put Trey Lance in there to just maintain the lead for surely. Anyway,
week 8. Get some work in.
Yeah, he's going to get used. They're not going. They didn't just get this guy for nothing, bro. They went up to the third round to get this guy. He's out. He's ready. Feel me? They just got to let him make sure that he's ready. And by week 7, he'll figure that out. Anyway, week 8, the Bears, Justin Fields or Mitch. You don't know. We don't know. Both of these dudes might be sitting out, but they might put both of these dudes in. You never know. And it might be when both these teams are doing well.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because I've heard he's got to sit for a year too. So yeah,
I'm glad Jimmy G got enough class to get Trey ready, regardless if he's healthy or not. Like I'm like, bro, I'm just like, bro, you're gonna be ready whether I'm here or not. We gonna put you on, bro.
Jimmy's a pro. He's always conducted himself in a class.
All right, so the Cardinals might be the game where Trey Lance, we whooping him so bad. We just read through all their little defensive schemes they built up with getting these guys. We just let Trey Lance go out there after we got a 3 touchdown lead over them. Then we got the Rams. We gonna split them, but not this game, not the home game. No, for sure. We gonna whoop them on that one. Jacksonville, we gonna whoop them. Minnesota, tough one. At Seattle, Sierra, protect your man. Bengals, yeah. That's gonna be a funny win. Falcons, come on, man. Don't let them be the sleeper team that beats us again. Like, come on,
I've got them on my question mark list. They got a lot of firepower, and the defense is weak. But the only thing I can say about the Tennessee game is I hope Hufanga really studies Derrick Henry's highlights and really pays attention to them. Just goes in there and just stop that. Anyway, we got the Texans. No Deshaun, no problem.
We're going to do the Texans like they did Deshaun Watson. You feel me? Anyway, in L.A., we're going to be so comfortable in the season, we'll just let L.A. beat us just so Rudy won't be so mad. You feel me? We already know we secured that spot. I'm saying 14 at 3 at worst, or at best, or I'll say 12-5 at worst, bro. Maybe 11-6. Yeah. I mean, just 12. Like, I don't see them winning no. If they win 10 games, I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the easiest schedule you got.
That would be irritating.
And you said I'm nice.
No,
I'm outro.
You think I said schedule just in time. We're out of time. I'll see you this weekend.
All right, man. Hopefully, I'm in motion right now. So, like, just shout out to the faithful, man. You just be prepared for a fun season, guys.
Yes, indeed.
75 years in the making, and it's not just all day.
Yes. Like Norm.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Somebody's predicting Derek to get 200 yards. What? There's a Seahawks fan on. We had one yesterday. Yes. Oh, it's the same one? I thought I put his name down for you. Okay.
Every time I go, it won't work. I do this every day. So just answer the fucking questions and then be a man about it. And then just fucking grow up because the world's a cube. You understand?
We're kind of hello. Oh, I thought I should have. Chris. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, this is me. It's Grayson.
Grayson.
Rotten apples.
Grayson.
What's up, guy?
Okay. Anyway,
how are you doing today?
Grayson, what's up, dude? I was waiting for you. I figured you'd be in here since we're talking about the schedule and kicking your team's butt.
No, I'm talking about politics, guy. What do you want to talk about?
Grayson, I got to talk about football. I never talk about politics. It's irritating, more so than football.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I respect
that. But Grayson, your team is one that I tend to believe is going to be one of those teams we're going to struggle with a bit. But Grayson, talking about politics only because the NFL sends refs in there to make that game interesting by cheating for the Seahawks.
Hold on, I'm trying to mute the other tabs.
Yeah.
That I've got listening to. I listen to a bunch at the same time. So, Ronbo Sports, your team's going to lose every time in Seattle. You're not going to win a game. Okay?
Elaborate. How come?
Okay, why? Okay, so our defense is going to get, like, way stronger because it'll be Jordan Brooks' second year. We got Jamal Adams, like, getting all nestled into the new strategy. We'll have a better strategy because San Francisco doesn't do good strategy, and they do seem to have a good team every once in a while, but then they're going to hit the slumper because who is fucking quarterbacking over there, guy? They got Jimmy G still?
Yeah.
Nobody?
Yeah, he
and
has.
but George Hill's good, and then you guys have D Ford. You guys have a team. I mean, it
Jimmy's
seems
2
like
and
the
2 against you guys. And by the way, he was hurt on one of those losses, and also that field goal that got missed in San Francisco. Jimmy should actually be 3-1 against your team.
What's your guy?
Huh?
What is your guy? Who do you want? Do you want Drew Lock in San Francisco? Give him a chance.
Drew Lock? What?
Drew Lock, yeah. I said Drew Lock's playing for the Broncos. But what about Drew Lock for San Francisco? That would be cool.
Yeah, we got plenty of quarterbacks. No, we got plenty of quarterbacks. We got Jimmy. We got Trey Lance. We got Josh Rosen. Yeah.
Oh, you got Josh Rosen? He played for the Broncos?
No, I don't think he played for the Broncos. Listen,
you're the football guy. I talk out.
Okay, Grayson, I think we're done here. But Grayson, we'll be back, and you've made clear that we're supposed to lose to you guys. So, okay, that was the point. Grayson,
is that what you want me to say every time? You're just going to lose? Because that's what's going to happen. You know that. You know you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon Ayuk is good.
Yeah. Oh, so you do know something about the 49ers roster. Is that it?
I know football. I just don't know it all because I'm a guy, just one person.
Grayson, let me ask you a question. Do you do drugs?
Do I smoke marijuana? Yeah.
You did a bowl before you called in there, didn't you?
I smoked a bowl before I called in, yeah. I smoked like 3 bowls today, Ronbo. I'm out of drugs now, though. I have to go find a woman that'll buy some for me.
Grayson, you're just all kinds of fun. Tell you what, I'm going to go. And Grayson, get back to that next bowl, and we'll see you Friday.
You're going to go now? You don't want to get scorched anymore?
Oh, I got to go get a fire extinguisher to put some of these flames out. I'm in pain here. So,
really? What is the pain? Can you explain to me? Because I don't really understand.
Okay, Grayson, I've got some other people I want to talk to, but we'll see you next time.
Okay, I'll be. The next time you're on live, I'll be there too.
All right, we're waiting. All right. Good night, Grayson.
Okay, so go ahead. I'll have a great time, and just let them know that I love everyone equally, like Jesus. I try to emulate Jesus because I'm just Grayson. You let them know. And by golly, Seattle's going to win every game. You know, there's no chance.
Good night.
We're going to have a killer. I say we get Saquon Barkley. I said Saquon.
Great. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Elissa.
Ronbo, I'm on my way out the store, fam. Can you give me like 10, 15 minutes?
No problem. All right.
Thank you,
All right. Hey, Morgan. Morgan. Morgan.
Hey, Ronbo.
Oh, there you are. All right.
Sorry, the store is very popular tonight, I guess. I'm just walking out too.
Morgan's not shopping. He's not sitting in his ride this time.
Well, I'm about to get my ride.
Yeah. So, Morgan, the schedule's out, as you
know. What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, the schedule, man. We're looking at the schedule, trying to figure out what can we expect in this year coming up. What are you thinking?
Oh, my God. I love the schedule, Ronbo. The schedule is great. The schedule is like a cakewalk. I wish the bye week was a little later, but other than that, I mean,
1 or 2 weeks later would have been great.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have our toughest part of it maybe right before with the two with Green Bay and then Seattle back to back.
Yeah. Right? But Green Bay, we don't know if Aaron Rodgers is serious about not playing. He sounds serious.
Yeah.
But I wonder.
I mean, it's every year too, though. He's kind of tired of being there. So it's a big question. I don't know that Morgan, he'll sit out, but he might.
Morgan, they went and got Beck. What's his name from? He's become a journeyman now. Blake Bortles.
I think that says more about Jordan
Love
and how much they don't like him. Which I don't know. Why do you draft the guy? Why do you draft that guy?
First round, and he helped piss Aaron Rodgers off, and now you're not going to let him play? Strange.
Yeah. Now you got it. Yeah. You wasted the first round pick when you could have got a wide receiver. I mean,
like Aaron Rodgers wanted.
Yeah. could have helped him out, and then he'd be happy. You'd have your MVP last year happy. But I don't know. They don't want him happy. I guess maybe they like him better pissed off.
So, well, yeah, last year 13-3. Hey, you know what? They had back-to-back big-time seasons. Didn't they go 13-3 last year? You know what? Morgan Rodgers
They haven't been
really
bad.
has no business whining and crying so much, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand
think
the disrespect.
He's just
but
tired
you know
of getting hit. Like,
offensive line, he's got one of the best in the league. Well, you need more
but he
than
still
one,
gets
but-
hit. He's running all over the place.
Yeah. And and Morgan, you know what? That's why I always complain about the 49ers receivers. All right, now I think we're a little better, and I have a feeling, Morgan, that's why Kyle
I think this is going to be the best team we've had, Ronbo, since he's been here.
But you know what? I
We
think
got
that's
the
what we're gonna
offensive line finally figured out.
and you got some serious running backs. They got rid of Gallman, from what I understand, too. So we got some
I
really
haven't
tough
heard that
running
yet.
backs.
That's strange to me. I don't know that he can. There's way too many running backs in the room, but I haven't heard that one yet. Gallman.
I haven't either.
I know we got rid
somebody
of
mentioned that
Walter
a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he wasn't going to.
I know we got rid of Walter, but no, I'm sure he was gone the second they drafted Sermon. But no, it'll be interesting because wide receivers now we have two veteran wide receivers that we can really lock down on. Hopefully, Jalen Hurd plays. If not, I mean, I like the other guy.
Okay, you got Muhammad.
Who's the other guy?
Jalen
Jeff
Hurd.
Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
I like Jeff Wilson.
Running backs. Running back room is kick butt. Our receiving room, though. Okay.
Oh no.
Debo.
Who's a wide receiver? I was thinking Jeff Wilson. Who's
Debo?
He had a huge game against Green Bay last year.
He
had like 200 yards against Green Bay last year when Debo and Ayuk.
Yeah, running backs.
No, wide receiver. Yeah.
We had a wide receiver got 200 yards.
Again, close to it against Green Bay last year. He was the top wide receiver last year.
The bad last year. I forgot 2019. Richie James.
Yes, that guy. I
Kyle
like him a
won't let
lot. I think
Kyle
if
won't let
he's the
him
third
play.
guy, yeah. But you get rid of KB now, there's an open spot for him.
You think, right?
Yeah. So we'll
at
see.
least look at him a little more than you do. They got Mohamed Sanu. I don't know how much time he's going to take off the clock. It's interesting to see.
Yeah, they didn't use him much last year, and they got rid of him pretty early. So I'm not sure how they feel about him. Maybe just a guy to have in camp for the rest of the receivers, but who knows?
We got that guy from the Cardinals. He's got a name.
Yeah, he's good too. I mean, I think they were happy with their wide receiver room. They don't plan on having more than two wide receiver sets. I think they want to run the ball effectively and then throw when they need to.
Because we don't have that premier wide receiver that's going to freak out the defense. Kyle's been looking for that. He gave up. We're going to have a blend. It's going to be a mix.
Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have a good. I don't think he's going to go. I don't think this is the offense where you go off. I think he's going to have a real good year. I think he's going to be top 5 in a bunch of different categories like it was in 2019. I just don't think. I don't think he's going to go crazy with the yards like everyone wants.
Well, he's got a good offensive line.
I just think he's going to be effective. Yeah,
he's got and Ayuk and Debo will definitely get you yards, especially YAC with Debo. But it's gonna be interesting to see.
But it's not gonna be that deep downfield pass that everyone's like, let's finally get that. And I don't think they want that right now. I think they want to control the clock, get their wins, and run the ball effectively. Control the ball. That's how you play.
And keep that other offense on the bench, especially
Exactly.
when we play Tennessee. I don't want Mark Henry on the field any more than necessary. God, he's scary.
I don't want to see Mark Henry anywhere, but Derrick Henry's scary too.
I mean, I'm sorry. Derrick Henry's what I mean.
No, hey, Mark Henry would be a scary guy to see in real life.
I know. Hey, also, Mark Henry,
imagine that running. Imagine him running down the field.
Morgan, we got to go, though. What is your prediction for this year as far as wins and versus losses?
I'm going to say a 13-14 range. I don't see it getting any less. I do think there's a couple trap games in there. I think the Falcons could be a trap game.
Always.
Maybe the Titans. I think there's a couple trap games in there, but I still see it's that second seed.
13-14.
I hope first seed because we need that. We need
We'll
that
get
bye
there.
week.
All right, Morgan.
All right.
Great to hear from you.
All right,
I'll
later
see
on,
you
bud.
Friday. All right.
See you Friday.
Hey, and there he is. He is the Iron Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
It's between Rudy hanging his little notes in here and Grayson calling in here, the Seattle Seahawks fan. It's just been a wonderful night. and Will called in tonight to give me the cold shoulder. Listen,
Of course he did.
when you talk to Will, would you tell him, can we please get back to being nice to each other every now and then? Will, he came in, the first thing he wanted to do was fight. Jesus. Will, I love you, man. Come on, give me a break. God. Anyway. What do you see?
Yeah,
What do you see? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, he just really wants Jimmy G gone. He doesn't care who quarterback it is. Yeah. If it's Ken Dorsey, a freaking water boy, he just doesn't want to have Jimmy G in this team. But it is what it is. Yeah. He had that mindset and what he's looking at and what he wants. So it's fine. It's his opinion. So
well, let's hopefully we still can win and he can be happy about that. Anyway, hey Shane, looking at the schedule, what are you feeling, man?
I love it, actually. I was a little worried of who was going to be like week one, but now just looking at, we have two road games back to back. The Lions, and that's going to be an easy game for us. Yeah. And I just picture us going to like somewhere like in the middle of Philly and Detroit, and to do the same thing that we did from the past, from the Ohio, when we had the Ohio games, and just have that little chemistry and have all the guys all together, and make these guys having the plays done, get these guys all ready to go. Obviously, we have the preseason as well, so it's going to be very interesting. And then the home opener, that's a big game. That's a huge game. And it's obviously going to be all on the Rodgers, and you want to leave, you want to
Can you see the media? The media's going to, it's going to be more about the personal situations than it is the game. Watch and see.
Yeah.
God, it's hilarious.
And we're going to see that, obviously, we're going to see that little clip. San Francisco is going to regret it. But the draft clip they always play every time that we play against them. And that's just annoying to me. So I'm really feeling it, Ronbo. I think we're going to, out of the 6 games, I really think it's going to be 5-1, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I'll say 4-1 before the – so –
Oh, you mean before the break? Yeah, because it's week 6,
bye
right?
week, yeah. So I really like that. A lot of the fan base are kind of against it. They're thinking that it's going to be too early, but honestly, you have that opportunity for Lance to come in. If he really wanted Lance to come in, I think the bye week is going to be perfect time for him. And you have certain play calling that comes in to help his rook out, and he just comes if they really think he's ready to go. I think
you're talking about after the bye week. After the bye week, we play Indianapolis.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough.
Yeah, so I wouldn't look for him in that week. You know what? He may get a road start because you're gonna have to come out of Indianapolis. You better bring everybody who knows what they're doing on that week. Maybe I could see him Jacksonville or somebody like that. Maybe. Yeah, you don't want to put him in a situation where he could possibly fail. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you definitely want
confidence. Indianapolis is about the last team you want to put him up against. Especially if the 49ers are winning, and then he goes in there and loses, then his confidence is really shot. Because, God, they depended on me, and I failed. And against Indianapolis, Kyle's system, yeah, that's pretty scary. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Everybody believes he could process and gain and learn really quickly. I still say the NFL is such a different beast. Here's a kid that's 21 years old, played how many games in college? I just think the NFL could spit him out if he gets out there too.
You got to be careful. It's some guys have it, some guys you just need time and then get it all together. Just you have to dot the I's and cross your T's pretty much when you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's a timing, and that's why a lot of the fan base who just want Jimmy G gone. It's dude, think about the long run. We have a guy that's 10 years or maybe more. You want him right. You don't want him off or like 80%. I want him, if he's going to go, he's going to go. But I want him to be right. But Jimmy G, he's going to be having a good time with all these weapons and everybody. And the thing is his health. Health is the issue, Ronbo.
That's always the case. Yeah.
So we just had to figure it out, but it's going to be good. I think it's going to be late, like this first 8 games, tough. And then later on, it's just easy, going all in. You know, we have Jacksonville and Houston in the last game, the Rams. And the Rams, let's be honest, like, what have they done other than Stafford? They didn't really upgrade anybody. And the thing that the Swiss Army knife that we have on this team and this defense is Echabon. And Echabon knows about that defense. He knows the type of players they're going to be playing with.
Yeah.
And he could give them some secrets of what they're doing and what scheme that they might pull.
He knows how to attack that offense too, which is going to be funny. Although he doesn't know Stafford like he knows Jared Goff, but it's going to be funny. He knows Jared Goff enough on that opener when we play Detroit. Jared Goff is right there. Yeah. Jesus Christ! I left LA to get away from these guys.
And it's excellent for us. And he could, like, even Brockers and the Lions as well, Ronbo, on the Lions. So he could just say, hey, this is what you do with this guy. So he's gonna help a lot. So, but he's gonna be helping us out, Ronbo. But my prediction, Ronbo, I know you're thinking about the predictions. I think 14 and 3. Let's go 14 and 3.
All right.
Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because we're gonna go destroy this team because it's bully season, like Kyle in that picture that right next to you is bully season. So go Niners. Faithful! Hit that like for Ronbo Sports. Follow all platforms and shout out to the Ronbo fan club. Go Niners.
Thanks, Sheik. Have a great night, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you Friday.
Shout out to TNT.
You. Oh, I wonder if we gave Ellis enough time. Oh, Ellis.
Ronbo.
Ellis, the man on the move, and Ellis be busy all into the night too. Ellis, you know you're a man who takes care of business, man. You're a model for the rest of us to be sitting around, falling asleep in front of the TV.
Hey, you know what? We just, we got to do what we got to do. You know, I just follow my routine. You know,
and I think you do it well. Well, Ellis, you looked at the schedule. You know. What are you thinking?
I mean, I don't want to go through each and every week.
No, don't do that. We haven't got time for that. But you can give us a rundown of generally what you're thinking
14,
in the trouble games.
I would say 13 and 4 at the least. I think we still do have some really solid teams we're playing this year, but I still want to give us, a cap on the losses, and I would say no less than 4. And but hopefully we can get like a 14 and 3 or more. You know what I'm saying, on the season. We're very much capable, and this is with us being fully healthy. We got guaranteed 14, 15 games this year. You know what I'm saying, and that's at a minimum. I'm being honest. So let's we can execute that. It's very much something that we can accomplish this year. So I'm just hoping that it can manifest this year because we really need it. And how ironic they got us playing the Chiefs in the preseason in the first game.
No, we do. You know what, though?
Thanks.
Everybody's pointed that out. We play the Chiefs almost every year in the preseason, though.
Yeah. I guess it just feels different since we.
Now it does.
Since we got.
Since they got Mahomes. Yeah.
Since we got played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. And this what do you think is going to happen with What do you think is going to happen with A-Rod?
A-Rod has put up so much noise. I don't think he's going to play. He can't play now, Ellis. He's already said too much. You can't play now. You said you're leaving. Okay, you got to leave. If they don't trade you, you've threatened to leave. So you got to go. You can't, because they'll still laugh at you in Green Bay. Yeah.
Right. Well, he ain't coming to San Francisco.
Even if he does, he does not want to deal with the 49ers full force. and that'll be early in the season. I don't see anybody missing that game. Maybe one guy or something, but yeah, we go get after.
Well, he's gonna have to earn his keep anyway. Even
Yeah.
if he came, he would still have to earn his keep. You know what I mean? He's not gonna come here and get the damn red carpet. Aaron Rodgers or not. You know,
and
I'm
still
just saying.
mad
You know what I
about
mean?
not getting drafted.
Yeah, Kyle put. Yeah, Kyle still talk. You know, Kyle still. You know, he'll humble him. You know what I mean? And then we'll have another episode like now. So we're not going for that. But one thing I noticed though, offensively, it looks like we're going to be putting up some high numbers. I feel like our division is good offensively. You know, there's a lot of weaponry going on. You know, on our side. You know, just between all four of our teams. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what D'Amico Ryan does. That's one of the more key things that I'm you know, kind of engaged with and intrigued. Yeah, I want to really see how he responds. You know what I mean, especially in games. You know, when things maybe aren't going as well, or you know, you just want to see his response. Because Saleh, he learned how to withstand and learn how to make quick adjustments and things, and he seemed like he always had his finger on McVay and all of the guys, you know, that he was close with, who actually happened to be really good coaches. So I want to see how D'Amico, you know, lassos them guys in their squad, and you know, which I feel like he's going to do it. I just want to see, you know, us actually be able to come in this year, because I know they're counting on that. Even though they got us ranked high and they're talking about us, I'm telling you, as soon as our defense start to take a little decline, they're going to be trying to go at D'Amico and, you know, start trying to, you know, give us the
first year.
You know,
yeah, he'll get the
you know what I mean.
Yep. But they won't have
But he's going to come in strong though. Yeah.
I think he's pretty much. They picked him up just for that reason, because he's going to continue what Saleh was doing and add his own wrinkles to it. You know, because that defense knows what they're doing now. Whether D'Amico's preaching to him or not, he ain't got to teach him a whole lot. The band is all back. Those guys know what they're doing. D'Amico could just say, "You guys know what to do." He'll call the signals maybe as to he sees from where he's standing, but the rest of them know what they're doing.
Yeah. And this line, I'm really excited for, you know, just to see what this new line, you know, this posted up line that we have now is going to do. You know, you know, our running back group. You know, it's going to be bully ball this year, man. I'm really excited. You know, to say the least, family.
I can't wait.
Man.
Ooh, and
Yes, sir.
All right, Ellis. Awesome stuff.
Yes,
as
sir.
per usual.
Thank you for the platform, my brother.
My pleasure, fam.
I appreciate you waiting for me.
Yeah, always a pleasure. I'll see you Friday.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Make sure y'all like and hit that subscribe button right now. We're at 26,000 subscribers. We want to keep it running up for the Ronbo Sports Channel. So, you know, shout out to everybody that is hitting that subscribe button. You know, y'all making it happen, man. So shout out to y'all. Peace and love.
Thanks, Ellis. Have a great night, fam.
Respect.
All right. And bring him in here. He is Mrs. Lewis's baby boy, Shay.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, man, looking doing it. Hey, Shay, have you been paying attention to the news? I didn't see this before I came on. Gallman got cut. You saw that too?
Who?
Wayne Gallman. The guy we just picked, the running back.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Wayne Gallman. It was Walters, or what's his name?
Austin.
Austin. Yeah, Austin Walter. Austin.
Oh yeah. Because I was trying to understand.
Walters,
why
whatever.
Why would they get rid of Gallman? Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I was a little bothered when he first. I said, "Wait, I like having Sermon and Gallman in there at the same time, beating people up." And all of a sudden, here comes Mostert.
Yeah, no, Gallman's definitely gonna make this roster, Ronbo.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna make the depth chart. I could bet on that.
Okay, good.
No, yeah, Ronbo. No, I mean, this schedule looks. Ronbo, I'm gonna be honest, the schedule looks pretty sweet, man. I mean, I got the Niners. I'll just say my prediction. I think the Niners are gonna go 13-4. I just think that I honestly think they're gonna beat Seattle twice. And I don't know that guy or Grayson, whatever that clown that came in earlier. I don't know what he was saying about that team getting better. That team did. That man is smoking some low grade dope. I don't know what the hell he's on, but that shit ain't doing him any justice. Because that man came in here with no knowledge. Poor guy. I was like, what is this man talking about? Everybody in the NFC West got better except for Seattle. Like, I don't know how anybody. Their biggest acquisition is they picked up Akilla Witherspoon from us. That man is off the team for a reason.
They picked up Hyder, which bothers me because I
Right.
wanted to keep him. But you know what? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, they picked up Hyder too, but my thing is that pass rush is still, listen, Hyder's a good serviceable player, but at the end of the day, they have no premier prime pass rusher. That D-line is still trash. I'm going to be honest with you. And then they also, grabbed they also overpaid for Gabe Jackson too, like an aging right guard. Like, man, that again, Seattle's moving backwards while everybody else is moving forward. That's why Russ still probably wants out of there. Yeah, he says he doesn't now, but I promise you, he wants to be gone.
Shay, but one question about that. Why does Russell, they didn't offer him any protection on the front line offense, and he says, well, I wish you guys would let me in on some of the deals you're going to make for players who are coming in here. And I wonder if they asked Russ about that wide receiver they drafted. Was that Russ's pick?
Right. I mean, listen, Ronbo, I don't know. I mean, I could only see like the same way the Rams, they decided to get faster with drafting Tutu. So, I mean, again, at the end of the day, Seattle they've never hit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Rashad Penny, I mean, that was a bust from the start. You know what I mean? They've always reached. Then they decided to give 2 first-round picks for a blitzing safety, which, doesn't even cover half the time. So it doesn't make any sense to me, man. And I honestly do think the Niners are going to fold them twice because, I mean, again, and everybody in the NFC West got better to me except for Seattle. They just they stagnant. But again, they just did what they could with whatever they have. And then Arizona picked up JJ. They got AJ Green, an aging wide receiver. But at the end of the day, Rumble, it's the Dallas Cowboys effect.
Yeah.
Right. It's still the Dallas Cowboy effect. You literally have talent, but you still got guys like, Cliff Kingsbury calling your plays. Same thing with Jason Garrett. These dudes are going to hold your team back.
Love it.
They're still calling the plays. And I said the only team that actually could stand a chance is the LA Rams. Rudy's paid spectating fandom that he has, that he gets paid like $4 an hour to be a fan or whatever, because ain't nobody would be a fan of that franchise. But listen, right. And the Rams, yes, the Rams have talent, but again, they have no depth after that. After you get off the big piece guys, there's nobody there, right? The 49ers have depth all the way around, and they have higher talent. And this is ultimately why
we handle Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Donald.
Exactly.
If you take Aaron Donald out of the equation, all of a sudden they become very pedestrian.
Right. Absolutely. Or Jalen Ramsey. That secondary takes a significant hit. They have no safeties. They lost. Jameer Johnson.
Yeah,
and they got like Tyler Rapp back there, but he's not something that's going to be, he's not star-studded. He's not showing any potential being an all-pro caliber player. So again, they have Ramsey, and then that's it. So again, Ronbo, the NFC West, yes, it's stacked, but like I said, the 49ers have the ultimate roster. They have, they covered all holes. They have, they literally cover all surfaces with their roster. It's not only talented, but it's deep. So and just looking at the schedule, Rumble, the first 8 games, Rumble, I feel like is all winnable games. Maybe the Colts one will give us iffy, but other than that, that's it. Because I feel like they can beat Seattle in week 4. Green Bay. We don't even know if Rodgers is going to be playing for Green Bay at that point in time. I don't know if he's going to be traded or if he might be retirement because he got that Jeopardy gig, and he's talking about either fire the GM, right? Fire the GM or I'm out of here. So
or I'm retiring. Yeah.
That
he can't go back on that.
And then we got cakewalks 1 and 2 with the Lions and Philly. And obviously there's trap games, but that trap games come in the later of the year, not the first 2 games. The Niners are going to pummel those 2 teams. And then, we're going to open up a full capacity Levi Stadium with Rodgers, whether Rodgers is there or not. And then, week 4, Niners are going to roll Seattle at home. And then, week 5, I think we play Cardinals. And then Cliff Kingsbury, we've shown that we can split with them. So you're looking at almost like a 7-1 start if we decide to split early with the Cardinals or Seattle. You're looking at, even if we win the first 2 games that we face them in the front of the schedule, you're looking at almost like 7-1 if the Niners if they only lose to the Colts, but then they end up beating the Bears. That's like almost a 7-1 start, Ronbo. And to me, that's perfect.
Yeah, you're
looking good. So.
Yeah, I'm looking for 1 or 2 losses in those first 10 games. I agree. There's no reason to lose.
Right.
And not with what we got now.
Exactly.
It's health.
Exactly.
We got to keep a certain guys. George Kittle's got to stay on the field.
Rumble, I know. And before we go, that's one thing I wanted to say. Not only did the Niners get better in the draft, my point for the Seattle, they didn't draft anybody that made them better. the Niners got better in the draft. But not only did we get better in the draft, but we signed key players in free agency and we kept key players in free agency. And then the cherry on top is that the players that were injured from last year are coming back healthy. That's the biggest. That's the biggest gain from this offseason is that all the big players that got hurt are going to be healthy this season. You know, and if we just stay healthy, nobody's beating this roster. Ronbo, we're ready to win now, man.
I agree.
We'll go out there and prove it every Sunday.
All right. Good call, Shay.
So 13-4, Ronbo.
I love it. I love it. I'll see you Friday, Shay. Awesome stuff.
Absolutely. Awesome stuff. All right, Ronbo, take it easy. Shout out to production. Shout out to you. Shout out to my TNT family.
Hey.
God bless you, brother. Have a good one.
I got you, fam. Night, Shay. And there he is. It's Tony from Atlanta, GA. See, Tony, nice thing about Tony is he doesn't do drugs before he calls in here. I got to tell Grayson, don't do drugs and drive. And don't do drugs and call in here. My God. But you know what? He's so strange, he's entertaining. What the world was he talking about? My gosh. Anyway, hey, but then the Hawks fans, that's what they do. Hey, you know, here's the thing, Tony. Going down through the schedule like we're doing, you know, every time I think about the potential of that offense, the only reason the 49ers are going to hang with you guys is to keep your offense seated. We need to grind that ball down. Keep that clock. If y'all get 10 minutes in the game, we can win. Otherwise, I do not want to get into a shootout with Ridley, Julio. Then you got Pitts. You know, it's so funny, though, because you probably agree. Somebody called in earlier, Rumble, the Falcons did not get better on defense. I know you got something to say about that. Tony, what do you think?
Well, we're a young team defensively. We got Grady Jarrett. We got our linebacking core is going to be outstanding with Deion Jones, two-time Pro Bowler. Dante Fowler be playing outside linebacker. He better produce this year. He's making a lot of money.
Yeah. How much you paying Dante?
I heard this year it's gonna be like 20.5 mil.
Ooh.
Last year was 18. It went up for somebody's contract or something. And
damn.
You know, we weren't happy with his play last year. So, but I like DNP, the defensive coordinator, and we're gonna have a young team on defense, Ronbo. Our first round pick last year, AJ Terrell's gonna ball out. Our second round pick from 3 years ago, we're gonna move him to the slot, Isaiah Oliver, and put Kendall Sheffield, who was a third round pick from Ohio State 2 years ago, on the outside. He ran that 4.3.7 at the combine 2 years ago.
What position does he play? Is it cornerback?
Corner.
Oh, God.
But we're young. We're young on defense, Ronbo. That's why I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
In our safety position and a couple defensive linemen, we're kind of young.
Well, been there and seen that. And we went through that like 2 years ago with our defense. But they came around. You know what? This might be your year. They came around in the third year with Salah. And, of course, that was the Super Bowl year when the defense just went completely nuts. We picked up Nick Bosa. Yeah. Fred Warner was always a beast, and they added some more people. So, yeah, you guys could be better off than people think of defensively, you know?
I think so. I think so because we're not going to be having big leads and giving up points, letting people come back anymore. Not under Dean Pease. He likes the blitz from everywhere. Corners, safeties, linebackers. But, you know, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz.
You know, that's a scary thing. Certain teams, though, can really be taken out with good timed blitz. You don't want to do that against guys like Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady is another guy you want to be careful with because they'll get rid of that ball and hit a target quickly. So, you know.
Well, we'll have a measuring stick. We played them week 2. And we saw the schedule. I'm glad. I'm kind of glad.
That's right. You guys, they're in your division.
Philly week 1. Yeah, we play at Tampa week 2. I'm glad. Because, you know what, Ronbo? I don't think Tampa's going to the playoffs this year. Because the NFL, you know, from year to year, stuff changes.
I know. They do have their golden boy teams. They really do.
Everybody's coming after Tampa. Everybody's coming after them.
You know, and now that you mention that, Tony, watch the favorable ties, the refereeing, the certain things you see going on the field. Watch, they don't want Urban Meyer to leave the NFL again. Watch Jacksonville get some things that are going to be questionable.
Yeah. I hope, you know what? Cincinnati, I like that squad, man, the way they're coming on. They're young.
Who?
I would like to see them start winning.
Who? Oh, Cincinnati. Yeah, poor Joe. Last year, they busted him up. They got a better offensive line, I guess, this year. And, see, that's what happens, you know.
Well, they drafted the best left tackle in the draft.
I know.
2 years ago, Jonah Williams out of Alabama. So he got hurt, but he'll be back this year.
Wait, did they pick up Panay? Who picked?
No, Panay went to Detroit.
Uh-oh.
Cincinnati took that wide receiver that played at LSU with Joe Burrow.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And they already got Tyler Boyd, and they already got Higgins from last year. He was their second round pick. To me, if you're the first pick in the second round, that's like a first round pick to me.
You know,
T. Higgins balled out last year.
Yeah, you know, there's no. Although the Wookiee Ride receiver in Cincinnati, he should have went year before last. He could have went to the draft. I think he wanted up his stock or something, but it worked for him because now he's a first round pick, so he gets first round money. They said he would have been a first round pick 2 years ago. It's been interesting. We're gonna see how he does with Joe because that's Joe's guy. They know each other. That's
I can't wait till we play the Cowboys. We go back to Dallas. We don't play them until later in the year. I can't wait because Darren Quinn's going to run that soft zone.
Yeah.
Dallas is overrated.
Oh.
That defense is not going to do anything.
Run a soft zone against the Falcons?
Ronbo, I'm going to be honest with you, Ronbo. When we played y'all 2 years ago, I was kind of impressed by the way our offensive line held up against that defensive line of y'all. I was shocked.
Well, yeah, you know, and did a good job too. Say, Tony, we're gonna have to go though. But let me see you Friday if you get a chance.
Yes, sir. I'll call you Friday.
Looking forward. All right. Have a great night.
All right. Take it easy.
You too. Yes, Tony. Hey, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz, I know you're getting your travel plans ready, you know, your hotels and places you're going to go after the game and before the game, breakfast and all those things that you do with your itinerary for the season, because now you know the schedule of where we go be each and every week. Shabazz, give me some, man. What are we going to do? How we going to be?
Man, 12-5, cakewalk. 12-5, cakewalk, no problem.
Who are the 5 teams you talk about?
Leah and I talked about this earlier. I went through the schedule. I'm giving us the split with the Sea Chickens.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
I'm giving us the split with the Cardinals. Right. There's 2.
Yeah.
I'm giving us the Atlanta Spoiler, Tennessee, which you said 4.
I know.
And there was one more I looked at in there. There was one more that I looked at in there. I can't think of it right now.
Could it be the Bears? The Bears kind of worry me on Halloween night. Not the Bears?
No, I'm gonna be at that game. Ain't no way.
Okay.
They're gonna have to beat my ass.
You and Emilio.
Yeah. I'm going to that game. And I'm thinking maybe Ronbo the coach. Maybe.
Oh, that was another game I had questions. Yeah, because I got 12-5 too. Yeah, the Colts. I don't know what to expect from them. Is Connor going to be the answer for them? I mean, Carson Wentz going to be the answer for them? Because they're solid.
They
everywhere
showed
else.
up their O line. They solid. Oh, you know they D line. So you know that's the only one that I'm kind of nervous about. Everything else, I'm not tripping. I'm saying 12-5. Like you said, I got my plans on where I'm going. Week 1, always me and my daughter's birthday. The game is either my birthday or her birthday.
Right.
This year is her birthday, so we'll be in the building in Detroit. And then I'm gonna definitely do the Chicago game, and you know I always do the Arizona game. So yeah, man, Ronbo, it's a piece of cake, man. Then after that, we just got to take care of business, man. And Ronbo, I'm wishing your boy the best. I ain't wishing nothing bad on Jimmy. Jimmy, do your job.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Win these games. Go get a Super Bowl, and look, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I expect huge stuff from Jimmy this year because it resonates in a man's mind. Shabazz, you've been through a certain amount of disrespect in your life at one time or another, right? I've accomplished some things, even in track and field. This dude, the coach always favored, gave me the inside lane on my ass every week. Finally, I got him. Why? I was driven. That's why I know Jimmy G's got talent. People don't like to acknowledge it, but he does have talent. And also, he's in his second year with Kyle Shanahan. As is always said, first year with Kyle Shanahan is always rugged. Matty Ice still hates him about that. The second year with Shanahan, now things click. This is Jimmy's second full year. I have a feeling Jimmy G, he may get traded next year, but that boy's going to bring 2 first-round picks. Why? Because I think Jimmy G's going to kick some serious ass this year. He's got a decent offensive line. His wide receivers are not rookies or third-tier guys. We got a serious run game to back it up. Alex Mack to call out the defenses. Look out.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. And the reason why I want those 2 losses, like I said, the year we won 13-3, Ronbo, I want to get smacked in the mouth right late in the season so that refires the hunger out.
Yeah.
Tennessee, lose that game, lose that Atlanta game. Yup. Now you got the boys all fired up like the Reservoir Dogs. They hungry. We're going to playoffs rolling, and then we get to that dance and take care of business, Ronbo. And take care of business. And like everybody said, 81 and 84, we started in Detroit, and we know the outcome of both of those teams.
I'm talking about 84, Super Bowl bound, and win it. See,
need I say more?
Yes, indeed.
Need I say more?
And with experience, going to the Super Bowl a second time? Because, Shabazz, the first time we went to the Super Bowl, they was asking Richard Sherman all kind of questions. Sherman said, now they know. Because, see, they was asking me everything. Every F's one of them. They didn't know nothing. The stage was almost too big. They still played their ass off, but just couldn't finish.
And you know what? I think more so like what you said, the pressure's on Jimmy. I love this. This is a movie script like Jimmy. Win it, bro. Shut my mouth. Make Shabazz eat crow. I want to eat crow because guess what? We all want that Lombardi. We don't care who's back there at the end of the day. And if Jimmy's the guy to do it, then So get it done, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Ronbo, for all you do.
Thanks,
Shout out to my people in Mississippi and my people in Tennessee. We got together today. We know what games we're going to. I'm going to that Sea Chicken game, too. I'm not playing no games with them. And my man Lee, shout out to him. And, man, to everybody, all the faithfuls. Man, we're going to do this 12-5 easy.
Yes.
Bang, bang, none a gang. And this weekend I'm going to be at a wedding, Ronbo, so I ain't going to be able to tune in, man. I'll be back in Vegas again.
Enjoy that wedding. Hope you got great food, too. All right, fam.
Oh, you know that, man, and I'll get with you later on. Peace.
Looking forward. Night, Shabazz, yes. All right. Hey, Paul Third says 13-4 lands first start against the Jags. We just did that. That's Paul Third. Yeah. Hey, John.
Ronbo.
John, come on in, man. I know you've looked over that schedule thoroughly and got plenty to say about it. What's going on with you?
First of all, Ronbo, I wanted to let you know I had a good Mother's Day. I didn't call in the last few shows. I've been very busy with my channel and a lot of collaborations. I've been busy all day.
All right.
I didn't want to call in. But I wanted to talk about the schedule. And I have the 49ers, a healthy, 100% healthy team, a hungry Jimmy G, a hungry George Kittle, all the players who were hurt. I have them 13-4. That is basically my high ceiling. I worry about the Colts. I don't worry about Rudy's Rams because, as I said, I bet even Sutfeld or Rosen can beat those teams because in the last 6 games, I don't know if he's still on, we're 5-1. That loss was the year Jimmy G suffered that ACL. So imagine if he didn't get this. We have been killing the Rams for a long time. And then when it comes to the Cardinals have a lot of good players on paper, but their coaching staff is trash.
I know what they're doing exactly.
And then I was told that when we had Beathard and and we beat them, the Cardinals, I think one thing that the Niners are realizing that the only way Kyler Murray can beat us is if that dude is running. And then when it comes to that Seahawks fan who I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah, boy. Lots of things.
Russell Wilson is still pissed off. So again, I'm not worried about our division.
Yeah.
We're going to have a really good divisional games. The Colts worry me. The Titans worry me a little bit. There's going to be a trap game. I don't know which one. So I think a healthy team is 13-3. I think the lowest ceiling for the 49ers is 10-7. That's the lowest ceiling. That's the lowest ceiling for me because I think the 49ers, are going to play really, really well. And then, everyone can have their own opinions. Like the schedule release is, probably the last big thing until training camp, when, the players all start to report for preseason. So in my mind, that's how I see, what, the 49ers, what they're able to do for 2021.
Yeah, it'll become pretty clear early on in camp because these guys are chomping at the bit to get back out there for most part. So it's going to be fun to watch how the reporters are going to give this whole report. And remember, you got to listen to Grant Cohn's report. And I know Grant's going to tell you all these bad things, but listen to everybody's report and then listen to Grant's report or watch Grant's report. See, I love to do that because then you get the yin and yang of what happened out there. Grant may go a little too far with the negativity, but you at least get an idea as to what really happened out there. Whereas opposed to the, what's her name, Kiana? Kiana always makes it sound like the 49ers are just peaches and cream all the time. So, you got to get both reports. So we'll find out soon. But 13, what's your low ceiling? What's the floor?
10-7.
10-7.
I don't think the Niners are a very bad team. I think. Trent Williams in his second year, he's only going to get better. Alex Mack, who said a lot of great things about Kyle Shanahan, will really anchor that offensive line. And then with that kid Sherman, that guy is going to help the Garoppolo, avoid the plays that Kyle doesn't want him to do. And of course, Debo and Ayuk are also dangerous runners. Those guys are, once they get up in space and down the sideline, you better have like 5 people try to catch those guys because those guys are faster than the cheetah. And then the defense, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, if he can have a solid season, that defensive line, I bet, we can see 4 players with 5+ sacks with Bosa being there. So it really shows you that while Green Bay is complaining about who's their quarterback, Russell Wilson doesn't know what he wants to do. The 49ers have 2 quarterbacks, and I'm very confident in either of them having great success. Whoever's the quarterback, I do believe Trey Lance will start, but it's going to be probably after Week 10. That's what I see. I could be wrong, but I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo's going to give that job easily.
No, if we're winning, I hate to disappoint people, but Shanahan's not going to pull him. That's a risk. So if he struggles, then he comes out. But otherwise, if we're 10-1 or 11-1 or whatever, Shannon's not going to pull him. If we got a lead in the NFC West, maybe. But otherwise, we'll see. I can't see him doing that, knowing him as he is. He's just not that type of guy. Well, we'll see. But anyway, his 49ers Ultimate Report. Click him up. As you can hear, he's a busy man. He's doing a lot of content. Click him up and like and subscribe him. And John, Friday, if you get time, because I know you're busy. I mean, if you do, we'll be waiting for you. All right.
And then, of course, the best phrase from Norm, one of the best callers, Niners, all day.
Good stuff. All right, John. Have a good night. Is that right? Somebody said Grant Cohn said 9-7? No, we play more games than that. You mean 9-8? Another John? Oh. Clarence!
Ronbo! What's going on, bro?
Clarence, we're just looking at the schedule, man. And everybody's determining who's going to win and how many are going to win, how many are going to lose. Clarence, have you gone over the schedule? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I remember I already posted 12-5 for us. Like I said, based on what I'm seeing here, what I'm seeing as far as the schedule.
Yeah.
It's a pretty favorable schedule for us this year.
Right?
Like I said, we don't
agree.
We're not like the toughest schedule in the league anymore. It's like we've been for God knows how many years.
And Clarence, they say we're getting the schedule due to last year's record. But Clarence, I remember those years and the Jimmy T. Jimmy Thomas. Jimmy T. Right? Jimmy T. And also, we were losing those years, and they still gave us the schedule from hell. This thing about I don't understand this. I mean, even when we had the gauntlet in 2019. We didn't do well 2018. We won 2 games. And look what they did to us in the schedule. Remember the gauntlet? We had Green Bay, New Orleans. It was just terrible. So I don't know.
Green Bay, New Orleans,
and
Baltimore.
Yeah.
That
was awful. But we made it through.
In LA.
Yeah,
we made it through.
But still, I don't know about everybody saying, well, because we lost last year, we get an easy schedule. I just think we sort of got lucky on this. But anyway, go on. Whatever. I just want to point that out.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like you said, the reason why we thought we had the toughest schedule before, and we're not like we're on the lower end of it this year, but we still are the NFC West, and we have we have the gauntlet there.
Yeah. We got 5 rookie coaches.
No other team. No other team in each of any divisions have it that tough. Shit, if we were in the NFC East, that's an easily 12. That's easily 13 wins right there.
That's how Tom Brady became famous in the AFC North. Every year they had nobody to deal with. God.
Yeah, it was them versus the field,
right?
God. Back then. But yeah, for us, with everybody coming back, pray for health, make sure everybody's good to go. You saw that Lynch and Shanahan did take a lot health and everything else in consideration a lot this year when it came to the draft. They weren't drafting no ACLs. They weren't drafting anybody that was
marginal.
Anybody that was marginal, exactly.
Who's that cornerback that had had back issues? Is that JC? Is that Horn?
Yeah, that was Horn.
Yeah. Because Surtan's okay.
So
it's Horn. Horn runs a 4. He's a fast guy. And I saw him get drafted in the first round. I was surprised. I said, Jesus Christ, he's so tough. But my God, he's not going to. In the first round, they picked him up.
Yeah. Like I said, with like I said in my post earlier, offense is going to have to carry the defense for a little bit until D'Amico gets his ducks in the water, gets everything all,
You think so? I think he's going to just pretty much take a page out of. I mean, he's not the same mind as Saleh, but I think he's just going to pretty much carry on what they were doing because those guys all know what they're doing. It's not like he has to teach them anything new. I think he's going to add a wrinkle to it.
He's not going to.
But
exactly. He's going to add a wrinkle. He'll add a wrinkle. But like I said, they could, other than the linebackers, because the linebackers, that was their coach.
Diego, thanks. It was Farley I was talking about. He's the guy.
Oh, Farley. Yeah.
Not Horn. Horn's fine. Yeah, Farley. Anyway.
Well, yeah, so it's like I think just the room has to get used to D'Amico's voice.
Yeah.
The overall room, because like I said, the linebackers already know because that they were is their coach, and then as far as like I said, the offense got to carry them. They got 6 running backs. They'll probably have they'll probably pick up, and they're since they just released Austin Walter,
yeah.
Trey Sermon's is a bigger, faster bowling ball.
I know.
Than Austin Walter is.
And Trey Sermon, and you got Wayne Gallman too. It's gonna be fun to watch the 49ers beating teams up, and then all of a sudden you're hurting, you're wounded, you're brutalized, and they bring Mostert in for a couple of downs.
Right,
so this is gonna be hilarious.
And takes off at 23 miles an hour.
There he goes.
Because
Guys,
he was
stop
the
running.
fastest last
Hey,
year.
guys, don't chase him. Don't do that. You can pull a muscle. Just let it go.
You're right.
He's-
And
Just
I think, and one last thing, Scott,
Real
why
quick.
we got to go here. I think depth. We have more depth. I say we have more quality depth this year than we've had in past years. Like you said, the backups and the backups
They're tough.
can play.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't have really any question. I think this year, knock on wood, we don't have that many question marks.
That's it. The only thing I still worry about is the tight end position. I like Ross Dwelly. I don't know about the other guys. I do want one more guy that can come in there and scare people at least. But we'll take Clarence, we're gonna go. I'll see you Friday if you get a chance. All right.
Oh, speaking of, hey, so my birthday is tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on Friday. Would you mind giving me my shout out now?
Clarence, I wish you'd have told me in the beginning. All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. Wait, let me take a sip.
That's
why everybody
my
asks me.
50th, Ronbo.
This
My
all
50th
right.
birthday.
This is why everybody asks me what's in this cup. But it's not as bad as what Grayson is doing. It's the 5-0 for Big Clarence. Happy 50 for this 75th 49er anniversary. Clarence's time for me to sing Happy Niners birthday. Clarence, happy Niners birthday to Clarence tomorrow. Happy Niner! Birthday for Clarence. And this Clarence, you have a crazy good time.
God bless you, my brother.
It's my pleasure, fam.
Take it easy. You have a good one.
You too. Night,
And
Clarence.
it's Niners all day.
Yeah. Hey, Bill.
Oh, wow. What's up? How can you hear me?
Yeah, Bill, I can hear you, man. I clearly.
Yeah, our schedule is not that bad. How they ordered it, I was afraid they would give us the what do you call it? The Cardinals first, and I'm glad we didn't get them first.
Yeah, no more Cardinals first to start the season off. I mean, it's fine though, because you know what? As long as we're healthy, Bill, there really is no team that's going to be anything we need to be concerned with. We are now again, like last year, we're the predator. You know, they got to look out for us. The Cardinals.
J.J. Watt is no joke. I mean, if they didn't have J.J. Watt, I wouldn't even care. But I don't think he's going to be healthy. Consider the fact they're going to have to battle the Rams, and the Cardinals seem to struggle with the Rams all the time.
For some weird reason, huh?
Yeah, and they always come up with like about 4, 5, 6 injuries. Key players get hurt after they play the Rams. It's a nightmare for them, and they got the Rams before they got us, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I am. If we're healthy, I'm looking forward though. Anytime, and now we're gonna play physical more than we have been. Bill, you realize what that means for teams? Kyle can go finesse at any moment, but physical and finesse, mixing it back and forth. The man is a mad scientist. I think he sits around at home coming up with this stuff because we went out and got a bunch of bruising running backs. Now our running back room is just ridiculous. Kyle can run this. He can run the stretch. He can beat you up going north south. What is it? team going to do? And all of a
The
sudden, Jimmy
only
comes out of
one
play
I
action.
can see us beating
Boom!
us, we're going to go 15-2 or 14-3, I believe. The only one I can see beating us is the Colts.
See,
we ain't losing.
We're
the
all
Bears.
worried about the Colts.
Tennessee, possibly.
I'm worried about them.
Maybe the Bengals or the Falcons.
Yeah. Falcons got a young defense, but I wonder what that means. They've been young for how long? They might be hitting a maturity. If that's true, that Falcon offense is scary. Oh. So we can see.
But I'm going to say this. We're going to go 5-0 before the bye week. We're going to be 5-0. Okay.
I don't see it. Yeah, there's nothing there to stop us from that.
And we're going to sweep the Sea Chickens. So they put us at a 1-1. I'm going to put us at a 2-0.
Hey, Bill, you're right. You know why? Because it's time to stop. The Hawks are not that good looking. I mean, you look, they didn't do anything. They got another wide receiver. Russell Wilson cannot beat teams by himself. Not when a team is healthy as the 49ers is going to be when they see him this early.
Oh, no. Our defense is going to be stellar. One of the draft picks I was reading, I forgot his name. The one we got in the draft. Hey,
offense or defense?
The draft pick? Defense.
Offense?
When we got the draft pick? The 5th round, I think?
Second round pick. We got Aaron Banks. Did we get Banks?
No, he started with the 2. I think he's Hawaiian.
Fam, who we get in the second round?
Simone Hawaiian, 1 or 2.
Hufanga. We didn't get Hufanga to the defense. Who did we pick up on defense? Dang, I'm drawing a blank. Trade first round, second round. We didn't. Do we have it? Yeah, nobody coming up with the answer on that either. I forgot. Wait. Didn't we pick up an offensive player in the second round? I think we picked up Aaron Banks in round 2.
Hold on a second.
Third round. Yeah. Yeah, Rudy Talanoa, he wasn't picked up until the 5th round. You know what? Defender. Okay, we picked up a cornerback.
Talanoa.
Oh, you're talking about Talanoa. Yeah, we picked up in the 5th round. Yeah, Talanoa.
Hufanga. I think it's Tolu Hufanga or
you got the right guy.
One of our defensive guys we picked, they say he's going to be a sleeper defensive guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and Seattle ain't ready for him and for Nick Bosa and I think Hurd's going to be back this year. So look out when Hurd gets ready to light that field up, he's going to have something to play for. His contract year's coming up. He got to come back. He got to get off that bench and get out. So this is his year. It's his breakout year. So like I said, we're going to light people up. We might even go. It's a bold statement. But it's a possibility, and it could actually be a shock. We could go undefeated.
Ooh. Somebody finally said it. The way things have to fall into place a certain way, and then, you do go undefeated. But, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Injuries take effect on other people because, it can't keep happening to us. It's not going to keep happening. We got to be positive, and I don't think it's going to be a bad year this year. I got a good feeling no matter what the record ends this year, we're winning the Super Bowl. I'm calling it. We're winning it.
He put it out there. I love it. But we're out of time.
No matter if we have to go in a wild card and win it, we are going to win the Super Bowl this year. This is the 49ers year.
75th anniversary. But we're out of here. We got to go. Let me see Friday.
Injuries. Did we have any trolls? I've missed out some of it. Do you have any Seahawks trolls or Ram trolls?
Oh, they come in they start the program and they finish it. If you're looking for a Seahawks fan, come on into the chat. They're running around here talking all kinds of trash.
Something to say to that. You guys get your popcorn ready. Get your reservations on your couch. Enroll into watching some TV and watch us hold the Lombardi Trophy. That's all I got to say. Give me a 49ers shout out before I go. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me put it on speaker so it can be heard. And I'm going to put out this. Everybody, every Niner fan needs to get excited because I'm calling it. We're winning it. We're going all the way. 49ers shout out.
All right, here we go, Bill, because we got to get out of here. Big Bill and Shania.
Yeah. Y'all better start saving up for your championship cap and all that. Have a good day.
Night, Bill, we got to go. Hey, Justin, the Golden Buckeye. We've not heard from him in a long time. Justin. I'm better than bears. Come on in, Vince.
What's up, Ronbo?
You know, it's scheduled, which means the season is now almost officially underway. As soon as you guys check in, get the lockers and everything. But yeah, what are you thinking, Justin? Have you looked at that schedule? And,
I looked at it like 5 times.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with the last caller. Could be gone undefeated, but Arizona got our numbers the last couple of years, so I think we're going to go 4-1 before the bye.
Well,
but the overall record, I feel like we can go.
But remember, we went 1-1 with them last year, but the year before, I think we swept them, right? The Cardinals, we got Kyler Murray. If he's going to run around, he should be thinking twice about it this year. They beat him up last year in that last game before they played the Rams. In fact, the 49ers, the reason why.
It was Halloween, wasn't
it? No, that was the end of the season last year.
In Arizona?
Yeah. Well, in Arizona. We were living in Arizona's house, so, it was it was their home game, and I think it was their home game, and we beat them up, but we were already residents, so it wasn't like it was hard for the 49ers to adjust to the field. But remember, they had Kyler Murray stretched out in pain, and they lost the Rams the following week because Kyler's legs wouldn't work or something. But yeah.
Right.
So
I can see us going, what is it, 12-5, maybe 13-4-ish.
Most of us are going 12-5. That's a safe bet, I guess.
But I looked at the schedule. I think the only losses, we're going to be on the road. All losses, I feel like, are going to be on the road. We're going to be undefeated at home. That's my prediction.
Well, I tell you, the easiest part of the schedule is on the road, though. They give us the hardest teams we're going to play. We'll play at home, and the easy games are all on the road. But you never know. It's still not our home game. Something could go wrong. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just maybe other people like Colts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
home.
We
got, I think, at Chicago.
Yeah.
Or is it? Chicago's on the road, right?
Chicago's on the road in cold weather. But you know what? That's Jimmy's weather. He's from there. Maybe he does well.
Didn't he start his first game in Chicago?
Yeah, second game. Oh, that's right. He beat the Hawks coming in off the bench, and then we went right to Chicago, and he beat them. Was that the second or third game?
Yeah. I thought it was the first. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you might be right. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. And
in our quarterback position, I think Tennessee might be. I'm not saying that could be a home game, but
we're all worried about the same
maybe
teams.
I've missed.
No, I'm worried about Tennessee. I think we do play.
What about the Colts?
Yeah, I'm worried about the Colts.
All right.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Well, I think
Colts,
people was talking about
Tennessee,
who's going to start.
Chicago. No, quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, but I felt like the situation back in Kansas City, how that played Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes comes in on certain plays. I feel like Kyle Shanahan is going to play both quarterbacks, but obviously it's going to be Jimmy G starting. Maybe he had a little package for saying. I think we're going to have the best damn running game in the NFL.
No doubt. Yeah.
I'm saying Kyle Shanahan has probably right. Yeah. I mean, run, then, saying, before they know it, they're going to have the ball over the top, to bring Ayuk or George Kittle, So we're going to have I think we're going to have to stay healthy. We got to stay healthy. That's the big concern. Because I think if he was healthy last year, we had the best damn team last year, healthy boys.
I mean, it was a better team last year than this year, actually, if they would have been healthy. Oh, we were supposed to go to that.
I mean, look, we still had, with all injuries on defense, I think we still was in the top 10 in defense.
In defense,
with all
yeah.
the injuries.
Defense did a good job, especially for the lack of potency with the offense. You're right. So that's what I'm saying. Last year's team, we got George Kittle, Jordan Reed to accompany that. You had Mostert. You had everything you needed on offense to really go buck wild. And they went down like flies, one at a time. And then the defense went down.
Let me ask you a question. Who's your breakout player this year?
Javon Kinlaw. I'm going with that right now. Yeah, who you got?
What about offense? I'm kind of agreeing with you on defense. But I think, Debo's on offense is going to be good. But if Brandon stays healthy, I think he's going to be the same. Also, Jalen Hurd, if he stays healthy, I think he can be our red zone threat. You know what I'm saying? Just do a jump ball. I think he can probably out-jump any cornerback in the NFL.
And if you get him a yard out, even if that be the case, he's coming in. He's a strong dude. If we could get Jalen Hurd healthy, oh, man. I can't wait to preseason to see what he looks like when he runs because he's had a lot of damage on those legs. Let's see if those legs will work. And back. I don't know how bad or good his back is, but back injuries are always something scary. He's going to be the guy to watch in camp. You called it, fam. Watch Jalen Hurd. Oh.
Yeah, I just saw red zone threat. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a red zone threat if he stays healthy, man. But John Lynch said he's making progress, so
that's not good. I need to hear him say he's ready to go. He said he's making progress. That scares me. Just we're out of time. Let me see you Friday, okay? Because we missed you.
Yes, sir. And I just want to say thank you for all you do and the people behind the scenes. I appreciate you guys, and
thanks.
I love you guys and keep it up, man.
Thanks, Justin. We appreciate that so much. All right, fam. You have a great night.
All right, you take care now, Ronbo, and go 49ers.
Yeah.
Love y'all, faithful. All right, buddy. Bye.
See you. All right. And it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. My favorite dude. Big Show. Get in here, man.
How are you doing, Ronbo?
So, fantastic. You don't have to see the schedule. Football season is right around the corner. The weather's getting warm. This is a nice thing about football season. First of all, summer, the weather's starting to get warmer. Fun times ahead.
Yeah.
And then you roll right into fall, and weather's still nice, and you get that opening day and stuff. It's just a wonderful time to be alive, if you know what I mean.
And then, bam, wintertime hits you, and then you get that freezing-ass cold snow and fog.
No.
And
But the thing is, Joe, at that point, football season's already started. We're already preoccupied with season, so winter's misery doesn't affect you as much. But, Joe, you looked at the schedule. What are you thinking?
12-5. I'm going to be a little bit real here.
Thinking.
Because, number one, you obviously have to worry about injuries, and that always comes back every season for some reason to haunt us. I don't know what it is about Levi's Stadium or the Santa Clara area, but it just does not seem to like us for some reason being there, number one. And number two, travel. That's what you have to worry about. I mean, we go back to back, like from East Coast to West Coast
They did this to us
in multiple
last year.
games.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't stay in one spot, so...
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. How many times? I didn't look at the schedule. I didn't carefully watch what I was. How many times did that happen?
I know we go to Jacksonville, and then, or we go from L.A. to, somewhere on the East Coast. And then from the East Coast, we go back to Seattle, and then from Seattle, then back onto the East Coast.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the latter part of the schedule.
Yeah, that could
the
be
last part of the
taxing.
schedule.
Yeah.
That can be tiring and kick us
Especially
in
that
the
part.
ass. And
Especially that part of the year.
and those are the trap games that come into play too, which I have Minnesota being one of them. I know that's being laughable, but they actually improved a lot their offensive line for Kirk. They drafted a really good left tackle in Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech.
Listen, they don't have Diggs. Diggs.
No, but they have Justin. They have Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen.
I know that.
And Irv Smith
that guy
Jr.,
did
really good tight end.
He was like the rookie of the year, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh
so,
God. Okay. That's
yeah,
all right.
and
we'll stop. The defense will stop him.
But on the bright side, that could be that's after the trade deadline, so you never know who we might trade for. You know, especially if we're a playoff team by that point. You know,
But who's going to be available?
That's about around the time we traded for Emmanuel Sanders in 2019. Yep.
Right.
So Minnesota's one of my trap games. I'm concerned about Tennessee because Derrick Henry is not from this earth.
No. God, he scares everybody.
He's a human lawnmower. I don't care who you have on your defensive line. That dude is just going to mow you down.
He's a two-legged rhino.
He freaks me out more than DK Metcalf does.
Oh God, lots more. I mean, how many? I've never seen a guy take a defender, spin him around, and throw him out in front of him and use him for a blocker. It's insane.
And not only that, stiff arms him and makes him his bitch and
then abuses him.
Throws him to the ground. Yeah.
He's doing that.
That's
and
what
he still
did
has time to get into the end zone.
Oh, who was that? Who was that safety that we all wanted from the Ravens that he made look bad?
Earl.
I can't remember.
Earl
Thomas.
Yeah, Earl Thomas from Seattle. That's what I'm talking about. He grabbed Earl's little butt, spinned him around, and then pushed him out in front to block a guy. God, I've never seen that kind of abuse. If I'm Earl Thomas,
of course
I'd call the police. My God, that was vicious.
I file assault charges on
Whoa.
Derrick Henry, you know. So, of course, you always have to worry about going. As I really don't care for people who that last Seattle caller or whatever. I mean, Grayson bless his heart, but.
Something wrong with Grayson. I saw put a disclaimer out on Grayson. Listen, do not take this individual seriously. He is in here only for entertainment purposes, and we'll get rid of him as soon as possible after a few laughs, and that's it.
But you always have to be concerned about going into Seattle, especially if the stadium is going to be at maximum capacity this year, because I'm hearing that Levi Stadium is also going to be maximum capacity in 2021, as well as Philadelphia too.
Mm-hmm.
So
fans are back.
My other team you have to be concerned about is the Colts.
Yeah, I'm worried about them.
Yeah,
they've got a really good team.
DeForest Buckner knows this really well. He knows our offense really well. He played in practice every single day.
And he's going to want to come back and make have a good day. You know he is.
Yeah, exactly. And but other than that, I see us going 12-5.
Yeah.
And if Jimmy Garoppolo leads us to 10 wins, I would sit him out for a while until the playoffs and bring him back in the playoffs and let Trey Lance play for a little bit and boost up Jimmy's value even more for next year. You know, so
10 wins.
Just rest him for a little bit. If we lock a playoff spot in, Ronbo, then I can
after week 10,
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah.
Well,
so I could see us sitting Jimmy Garoppolo after that, and then bring it back for the playoffs. Let the rookie play for a little bit, and then boost Jimmy's trade value even more for next year. You know, so
we'll see.
I know, yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I see us making a deep playoff run this year.
We deserve it too after last year.
Yeah, we definitely deserve it, especially after last year, man.
Right.
That was just a kick in the ass for all of us. That was just the longest off season ever. Yeah.
Anyway, so good stuff.
Shout out to the TNT fam. Take care and take care. All right, good night.
See you Friday. All right, Joe. Night, fam.
Yeah, for sure. All right, take care.
All right. There goes the show. And hey, Daryl.
Ronbo.
Daryl.
What's
up? We're looking at the schedule, Daryl. What is your prognostications?
Well, I'm excited about the Lions. Just the first game. It's a pretty interesting schedule because we got Green Bay in the third game. It's gonna be our first home game of the season, and just how I don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is still gonna be there. So, if they got, so I don't know.
No business being there, but I don't know who's gonna quarterback for him otherwise. And they don't like
Yeah.
Jordan Love, apparently. Nobody's
They
saying a
don't.
word. They went and got Blake Bortles. Jordan Love
Yeah,
isn't better than Blake Bortles?
But the thing is, the reason I think they got Blake Bortles to be that quarterback to Jordan Love because I think Aaron Rodgers is actually going to Denver. So that's what everybody's saying. They try to pull that. So he ain't coming back, man.
I don't think so either.
no, he's
He's already
done. When he
said
makes
too
his mind up,
much.
this is the dude that returned gifts to his family when they sent it to him for his birthday, and he returned it back. He holds
Aaron
grudges.
Jo-
Aaron Rodgers.
What? Did you just say that Rodgers actually, after gifts sent from his family to him, he sent them back? You know, Aaron's got a little bit of a temperament, doesn't he?
Yeah, they said he don't talk to his family, man. He's bro.
He didn't appreciate they had an extremely religious atmosphere, apparently, that he did not approve of.
Yeah, I think he got super churched out. He's like, oh, hell no. That's why he's a
I
second
came from that
atheist.
kind of family. I didn't grow up bitter. Aaron, I don't know about Aaron. He needs to relax more. I think he gets a little too worked up about certain things. You can't be mad at your family for being religious.
Exactly. Especially when you're the top 5 greatest quarterbacks ever. Like, dude, why you were, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come to the Niners for a couple years, man. Just, relax for a minute. Enjoy the sunshine. Win a couple more Super Bowls.
Clearly not. Green Bay already, and Green Bay, the 49ers called over there to see what was going on. And the Packers said, y'all ain't got no business calling in, man. Don't call back. We're not trading.
They're not going to trade this guy and then watch him win a Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan. They're not going to do that. Yeah.
He would have worked, too.
But,
if there's one guy I wouldn't mind replacing Jimmy, he'd be the guy for the reason that he knows the offense because he's been working with LaFleur. Because bringing a guy in who doesn't know the offense, man, it's hard to get it down, get comfortable, and be yourself. We've seen it too many times with 2 guys. Matt Ryan, that's a polished pro. He came in there, and Kyle made him mad because of the disciplines that he puts forth on you. And then, of course, Jimmy, who's, didn't look like he did in 2017 the following year. So, it takes a while to get comfortable in that man's offense. So that's why, it would have been nice.
But I agree with you, but like I said before, I think the unforgiving part of Kyle Shanahan makes Jimmy G nervous. But the thing is, here's the thing. We did not have an offensive line. You see what happened to Patrick Mahomes where he didn't have anybody blocking for him in the Super Bowl.
I don't tell anybody, but I watch that clip all the time in the Super Bowl when Mahomes running around running for his life.
He was running like it was pit bulls coming after him. And he had a bad game. And he had a bad game against us in the Super Bowl all the way up until we folded. So I would love to see Jimmy G with an offensive line and Kyle Shanahan letting him be Jimmy G. I feel like
take the leash off, man.
But I feel like because when he came in, he was making plays, and then this time he just became like the West Coast dude. And I don't think he's that guy. But I feel like if they go ahead and let him go or trade him, which I think they might do, they let Lance come in, and then Kyle Shanahan could cookie cutter some plays for him and have him like Teddy Bridgewater until he actually learns that playbook. And basically, because we run heavy anyway. We ran it was like 9 pass plays against the Vikings or Green Bay. It was Green Bay. It was Green Bay. Ran the ball like we passed the ball not even 10 times, I think.
8 times.
Yeah, and so I feel like you can if you have that mindset and you have a Trey Lance who's good in the play action, who has pocket presence, who apparently is the smartest person in the draft, they can get by with him. I don't know about a Super Bowl. Like I said, my pick for this year, and I hate to say it, is the Rams. I'm sorry, these guys are going to the bowl.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry to say it. These guys are going to the bowl.
If the Rams go to the Super Bowl, that would be news. I mean, that would be news because the Rams have struggled. They've gotten rid of all their first-round picks. They've went through complete hell to remain afloat. And if all this works, they could change the whole standard of the NFL. Instead of people being sensible and doing things in a fashion where you're building for the future, do like the Rams. Get a bunch of mercenaries, Trade away all your first-round picks and go for it.
Dude, Sean McVay is gonna get his Super Bowl within the next 2 to 3 years. I'm sorry. The thing is, he's too risky. He's too aggressive. You got Aaron Donald, who's like he wants to win. He'll throw a tantrum on the field. He's a poor sport. He wants to win. So like I said, man, it's gonna be interesting as long as we make the playoffs and you know I just want a healthy season. I just want to see these guys healthy and see these guys progress and see Jimmy G in his original form, not micromanaged and not converted to Alex Smith, converted to.
That's why I can't wait to see what Trey looks like under Kyle Shanahan's tutelage. Is he going to allow Trey to be a little more Trey, or are you going to insist him stay in that pocket, watch downfield? Because if you try to tell a player, okay, I don't mind you using your legs, but listen, I want you to make that decision when all else fails. You know, you do that, and now you put the panic mode on the quarterback thinking, okay, I went through this emotion. Here comes this guy. This dude is coming hard. I'm out of here. You know, and then you come to the sideline. Hey, George was open. He was standing on the sideline. Oh, sorry. You know.
And then you see the different coverages too. Like when I remember when Deshaun Watson, RIP to his career, but Deshaun Watson, after like they interviewed him and said, so what did you think about the coverages? And then he started going into the science of the coverage. Yeah, you take away this left and right and left me in the middle of the field. I was like, dang. So I'm thinking about Trey Lance. How in the world is he going to learn all this within the next 4 to 5 months? And then game speed is another experience.
NFL game speed. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's putting this like Trey Lance is just going to come out of nowhere and come in and kick ass in the NFL from week 1. I said, really? That's asking a lot. NFL, Kyle Shanahan's system, he's never seen this kind of speed before or playing with the best football players in the game. In week 1, he's going to come out there and dominate against them. I won't say it's impossible, but highly unlikely. He's going to need a little polishing. Had he had 2 or 3 years in college, well, maybe he could adjust quicker. But as it is, I don't see him actually I'll actually want to see him play this year. I don't see that happening this year, though.
Well, look, I'll rewatch the Kaepernick when he destroyed the Packers. In the NFC in the divisional playoffs.
Yeah, how many years did Cap put in school? Though?
He played at that time. Oh yeah, I think he played. I don't know. I have no idea. I have to look it up. But I'm looking at Cap like he was not polished as a. He was not reading defense as well. He was butchering that game.
He never could read defense as well. Okay, you got to remember too, Cap. You know what they did for Cap though. They ran from the pistol. That's what he ran at college. And he ran more than he did anything else. But when he did have a rifle for an arm. So they did go deep a lot. And the defenses weren't ready for that. But Cap mostly ran teams off the field because they didn't know what he was going to do, pass the ball or run, and he ran. Now defenses, except for Lamar Jackson, defenses are ready for you to run. So it's a different story than it was back then. So you're going to have to be a little more sophisticated. You're going to have a little bit more of a passing game. You know, I don't know that Kyle wants to run that because he did that with RG3. They sort of developed a system for RG3. Yeah, you know, Terrell, maybe they'll do that, but I don't see the Shanahans changing their stripes.
Because I feel like, check it out. Kaepernick, you thought he was like this, like he was the all-time great. But when I looked at the games, his previous games, he did not start off well at all. And he didn't, all he was doing was just keeping defenses on their heels, right? And he was a playmaker, though. He would make crazy throws, like, oh my gosh, like that, how'd that come from you? But it wasn't consistent. It was runs and I feel like Shanahan can create a supportive system for Lynch.
And he might, because he wants a guy, but he still wants you to keep your eyes downfield. Trey has that ability. He's not that bad. He's not like Cap. Cap did not have that kind of vision. This kid looks like he might, but I don't know that's going to happen instantly like people think. That's asking a lot. We'll see. But Joe,
all I know is wherever Jimmy G goes, he's going to be. I feel like he still has a chance to be a Hall of Famer. I'm really tired of seeing this guy just give the game away with these Uncle Rico interceptions.
Yeah, well, one thing nice about that though, after Jimmy G throws in those interceptions, do you know what his percentages are after every one of those INTs? He comes back the next play and he skewers the other team. So we'll see what happens. Jimmy, as I said, this is Shanahan's offense. If Jimmy wouldn't have lost that time he lost against Kansas City, I think we're having a whole nother story here. But as it is,
yeah. He's unforgiven, bro.
He lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
So anyway, Terrell, Friday, be back looking for you. Right.
Make it happen. Disgruntled Sports Gamer, 90 game, baby.
There you go. All right, Phil.
All right,
have a great night. That's a Disgruntled
Yes,
Sports Gamer. We got Balance Terrell. All right, this is the ID. All right, Phil. Night.
All right, Phil. Peace.
Anyway, fam, I'm going to go ahead, make my favorite after show sandwich, pig ears on cornbread and hot sauce. And fam, have a great night. I'll see you Friday and see what develops between now and then. Meantime, hit that like, fam. Oh, I do like those likes plenty today. Fam, also, first, thanks for the contribution, fam. Really appreciate it. Niners! So I get my cardio.